minds are boggling. I couldn't tell, but something happened on the Tribord Trail. Giants and dragons are corrupting us all. If we don't get help, we will all go to hell. Did you hear the news out of Waveco Cave? A big holder tried to make us their slaves. My players trying to control our brains. I just woke up and the village was razed. We need the Stronghold to protect us for the night. We need the Stronghold to help us with this fight. We need the Stronghold. We need the Stronghold to go searching through the game. We need the Stronghold. We need the Stronghold. It's been a week since we saw day. A mighty group of adventurers. They're heaven just hell, but they may be mad enough to get us through this spell. When they are together, they are the Stronghold. We are the Stronghold. We're here to show you the way. We are the Stronghold. We might just have to save the day. We're just a group of heroes, yeah. We're big and we're small. We may not be the best in town, but we answer the call. When we are together, we are the Stronghold.
Well, it jumped up. Where we are. Diddle-doo, diddle-doo, diddle-doo. We're here. We're back. It's Wednesday. We're on Storm King's Thunder, the Eye of the Allfather. Thanks to everybody for showing up on this Wednesday evening or morning, depending on where you're at. We've got an amazing crew with us. Once again, super duper blessed to have some of my friends that we've met along the way, all this incredible talent showing up for me to murder them on, the spine of the world, figuratively, through their character sheets. We're gonna do fine. We're gonna have a great time. We come here. This is my. Wait, have you seen that dude from Netflix? This is my. I just gave a joke. I touched my hat. All right. We're having a good time. So let's start. Let's start with that's the worst introduction I've had yet. So we're gonna start with DM Jeremy, our great friend from the Great White North. Old Men Rolling Dice. What you got?
Good day, good day. I'm Jeremy, and I'm old Men Rolling Dice. I don't really know that I have that much extra to add. Head over to Instagram.
Radio commentator. You do the
head
weather.
over to I'm like a weather and news guy in my real life when my superhero clothes aren't on. You can go over to my Instagram though. I just got some new books today. I'm pretty jacked about. I got the first edition manual of the Plains, which I'm like. I've never owned that. I've never owned that book. I own a lot of D&D books, but I've never owned Manual of the Plains. So scored that. Anyway, jump over there and check that out. And I stream here on Twitch as well, DM_Jeremy. Right now we're on a bit of a break for the summer, so just find me here. Just come here every other Wednesday, and I will be here with these amazing people. Speaking of amazing people, see what I did there?
Okay.
Segueing over into Mr. 20 Charisma, as I like to call him.
Oh, damn.
Old World Charm. Old World Charm.
Thank you so much.
Listen, if I was attracted to men,
this
would be what I'm attracted to.
I think what we just found out is you might be.
Oh, man.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Tori's like, I quit.
I'm out. Fuck these guys.
Skylar's just mad he has competition now. But in any case, hello and welcome. I am Charm. I am the dungeon master over at Charm Fantasy. Please give us a follow and check it out. But I am happy to be an esteemed player and member of Stronghold D&D, where I get to let loose with my character here, Savathor. You can find me on YouTube as well, doing a lot of postings, videos recorded exclusively for Drakenheim, the campaign setting. But yeah, that's from me.
Is that Dungeon Bros?
Dungeon Dudes.
Dungeon Dudes, yeah.
Dungeon Dudes. Oh, I'm so sorry, man.
Same.
Who I think are also Canadian, eh? I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
The
Also
maple
Canadian.
syrup is strong in their blood.
They're so
Yes.
well dressed. We saw them at GaryCon.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're good guys. But yeah, I mean, on terms of the up and coming and greatest, D&D games and modules, apart from Drakenheim, I stand with Stronghold here as the place to be. So I appreciate you guys being here, and I'm going to pass it off to another master of stories, specifically of the comic book king element here, Tori.
Oh wow, it doesn't get much better than that introduction, to be completely honest with you. So my name is Tori Q Hill. I am the Torn King in this beautiful adventure that we're on. I'm here with Stronghold D&D and the rest of the gents, and we're about to dungeon those dragons. That's all I have.
Hey, don't sell your, you know what I mean? Like, network the quickening. You need to go find that. What is the .com for that?
Yeah.
ToproStudios.com. ToproStudios.com.
How do you spell
Tori
that?
Q Hill on Instagram.
Instagram, Tori Q Hill. Topro Studios is spelled TOHPRO Studios. If you just type in Topro Studios on Google, it'll pop right up.
I can't. Oh, man, can I just?
I'm over here as well. I'm losing my mind over the
It's
art.
Amazing. This is
I
a
can't
dude
see
that I know. I know this person.
I need a publicist, man.
Get out of here.
I need a publicist.
You don't need a publicist when you're this talented. I'm not. I don't know.
Fair. Valid.
Man,
That's true.
a friend of mine told
We're
me
blessed
last
to
night.
have
He
you.
said if
Your
nobody
story
knows-
is amazing. We're
Yeah.
all a bunch of dudes that come together to hang out. And someone was just, Tori, you just mentioned talking to a person was like, oh, it'd be great to play with Stronghold. As I mentioned to you guys, there's no lock on the 7-Eleven. I don't think I've said no to anybody that's like, I want to collaborate, unless you want to take pictures of my feet. Then I have to be like, probably not. I'm gonna have to say nah.
You have to have a bar somewhere.
I don't even want to see my feet. Yeah. So on that note, let's transition. Okay, so one final, the voice that you heard in that beautiful melody, that bardic fantasy that you heard, that was our own Skylar right here. Our OBS master and our stream master. That is his angelic voice right there.
I would hardly call it
Some say
angelic,
it's the
but
voice of an angel.
I appreciate that. If you guys want to listen to that outside of the stream, check it out on Spotify, iHeartMedia, wherever you get your streaming. Look up We Are the Stronghold, and you should be able to find it.
Some people have said that you're the songbird of our generation. And I'm not trying to quote that or steal that from any show whatsoever. Songbird of our generation.
That's amazing.
I keep watching America's Got Talent, but I haven't seen you yet.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
We're not looking for the
come
right
on.
kind of talent. That's all I'm saying. That being said, finally, to wrap this, we've won around. We've spoke about some of the talent from our folks, and what I want to talk about is anybody watching out there. The premise of what we're doing here is to build a community and a place for you to come hang out with us, hang out and chat, hang out in our Discord. We proliferate one organization amongst many. One of them is 988. It's for mental health awareness, suicide awareness, and to bring attention to folks that are in pain and need an avenue to heal themselves. 988, you text this, you dial it or whatever, there will be someone for free FREE dollars that will sit there for an assorted or just about any specialized counselor that you can think of. They're there to solve just about anything that you're going through and get you on the right track. And to be honest with you, I know people who have used this, and it was just like, I was feeling like this, called them, went like that, right? Like, you're feeling blue, you're not having a great day, you're starting to get dark, hit the button and turn that around. You know what I mean? And people will come back and be like, whew, I woke up, the next day was fantastic, and I'm moving on and I'm on the right page. So they got tons of resources, a lot of help, and ways for you to find your specialized counseling or whatever. So 988, I believe charity comes from the heart. Nobody's demanding or guilting anybody to spend the cash. on those things. If you want to be charitable via social and just tell someone, write 988 on your wrist or something and be like, hey man, this is something to call, put it on your Palm Pilot, write it on your hand, and just proliferating a resource for people. That's charitable. You know what I mean? But if you want to help pay those folks that are working endless, hours on the other line, helping folks get to health, man, that would be huge too. If you have the resources, there's no guilt there. But that being said, who wants to play some Dungeons and Dragons? Dungeons and Dragons. I do. All right. So we're gonna do this a little bit differently. What? Oh, do you want to play Dungeons and Dragons? Do you have a question?
I would like some Dungeons and Dragons, please.
Yes, please. One. I would
Extra
like
helping.
one Dungeons and Dragons, please.
Please,
Extra
sir, could I
helping.
have some more?
With extra stronghold.
Extra stronghold. Yeah, sprinkle that stronghold. Good stuff.
Nice. It's got a lot of gluten in it. If you have an allergy,
Oh no,
Oh,
never mind. Don't worry.
heavy gluten. Yes.
it's 17% alcohol. All right. So, how are we going to do this? I think I am going to, for the inspiration, I may ask a question here and there just to see if you're following along. For inspiration along the way, I'll put some folks on the spot, but I'll say, everybody, we're not going to roll the die. So, when you guys left Mithril Hall, you guys were given I know that there is something that's up in the mountains that is inside the Eye of the Allfather. It's this place called the Eye of the Allfather. What in the Eye of the Allfather? And we'll go, everybody give me a roll. Roll that beautiful die.
Is nat 20 good or bad in this situation?
Ooh. We're going to go low.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, of course.
19.
2. What'd you get? Vocath.
I got a 4.
It's Vocath, right? Yeah.
You can call me anything you want.
Damn.
Don't call me late. So, Blandina, what are you looking for up there? What is it? If there's one word that starts with an O, what is up in the Eye of the Allfather?
The Oracle, the Ordning.
Okay.
Nice.
We're trying to reestablish the Ordning because the Ordning has been broken down.
Run into and you run into a frost giant, and he knows where this is, and he takes you up to the top of the mountain. You get to this place called the Eye of the Allfather. Jeremy, what's this giant's name?
Oh shit. Harshnag. Are you talking about Harshnag?
There we go. Yeah, you're cruising along with Harshnag. You guys fight a bunch of gnolls on the way there. You get inside. You see where I'm going? I'm going down initiative. Right? Yeah.
I am not good at this pop.
Oh wait, Tori, what'd you get on your initiative? On your roll?
19.
Oh, okay. All right. I think you got a higher dex. I'm just gonna say, you know what I mean? You got a higher dex than Sabathor. So you go into this Eye of the Allfather. You look into this place. You get in there. You fought some berserkers. You fought, some pretty high-end barbarians, super high-end barbarians comparatively than tribal warriors. You get in there. You walk in. You open this thing up. We'll go with Tori. You just describe to me in your mind what you see when you enter the Eye of the Allfather. What's in there?
In my mind, like.
Yeah. When you opened up the Eye of the Allfather, what did you guys see in your first room?
Talking about from the last game.
Yep, from the last game. Yep.
Statues.
Yep. More importantly, what mystical thing is in there?
Bro, let's just say I drank some ale.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay. All right, Sabathor. What is in there? What's in there that you saw right away?
Piggybacking off the statues, I know the big portal. I believe is
the corner of it is in the map that you guys see.
It's
right,
the portal, right?
There's a huge portal in there, and it's got some runes that you guys don't even know how to decipher. You go in there and you look, and
no, that's not true. Harshnag knew one of them.
Ooh, bonus points. All right, so he was like east. That's the east rune for frost. And then he pisses off. Skylar, slash Blandina, the highest roll. What were the giants around the giants doing? What were they doing? I gave a hint there. What were they doing? What was in their hands or wasn't in their hands?
They had weapons that they were, I think, sacrificing or presenting as tribute to
Okay.
something. Like we haven't quite
Yeah.
figured that out yet.
Yeah.
But
So
what,
you guys are in
but
there.
I think it was the frost statue was missing its weapon.
Okay.
I think is that it was the frost one, right?
Yeah, you're absolutely. And then it was in this room. When we opened the door, we saw it in this room. I think.
okay.
Did we not? That was kind of the bait to get us into the room. Was like it looks like there's a frost giant's axe back there,
Yeah.
and
Who rolled the
and then-
highest? Nat 20. We'll go
There's a
with
big monster.
We'll go with Savathor holds the initiative or not the initiative, the inspiration for the party. You guys did a great job. So you know what's going on.
Oh.
So I'm gonna bring you back into the theater of the mind. We're gonna start playing Dungeons and Dragons now, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you the trailer to where you guys are right now. So know your characters. They're already about to get assed up by a Remoraz. You guys are.
What did you say?
inside.
We're about to get what?
Assed up. You get about to get, you're assed up. You're about to get F down by a giant frozen snake. So you're
quote
in
Grand
this-
Moff Tarkin. I think you overestimate your chances here.
Oh, God. Is
So
it a
you're
snake
in-
or a giant millipede? It's like a giant.
It's a
many.
it's a Remoraz. It's a Remoraz. Don't
I'll
mind
have to look at the
Commander,
art.
because this is going to be a flavored Remoraz, right? Because you're all pros, right? The monster
Okay.
manual, in my opinion, love you, Jeremy Crawford, love you, all you guys. You player characters, awesome. Monster manuals, moo. Please adjust 5.5 monster manual for the love of all that's holy.
Yeah.
So you go into the Eye of the Allfather. Amon is sitting there, faceless, right? But it's a cloaked figure. It's got 6 giants. They're all genuflecting, Kara. They're genuflecting in front of him, and they're holding these weapons. You guys took all the weapons, you piled them up in front of them. Nothing, because why? Maybe there's something missing. Maybe not. You know, that was your first clue. This ominous, you know, this portal that's there is bellowing with thunderclouds. You just see it like, you know, fluidly, like wrathing like a hurricane, but it's just whoosh. You can see it flashing in there. It's very, very magic. And you can see these 6 runes, you know, around this thing. You saw 2, you know, the frost. Think of Ghostbusters in that frost scene, the new Ghostbusters. Everything is just chilled cold in this place. Like everything's got like frost. And the 2 doors that are to your left and right, these 2 main doors, there's a portal, left and right doors, completely frozen. And you can see like as if maybe water had been pouring or something, but it's just weirdly frozen against the wall. And you use shatter. You're like, well, let's go check this out. We're missing something. You shatter. You cast shatter on this door. It breaks it. You guys chip away at this thing. You spend about 10 minutes chipping things away because you got barbarians with you. Open up these massive doors. As soon as you open the door, heat hits you. There's something that I missed because it was 3 hours in this. This massive brazier. Massive. Whoosh. Just like, you know, think of a giant Olympic flame or one of those forever flames, you know, just lights in this thing. The heat you can feel from about 60, 70 feet away. And you can see it in the map there. I use one of those kabuki things, you know, you break it and you heal it with gold, right? Some relationship shit. I can't remember, but it was a good anniversary gift. So anyways, it means healing. So we got this thing in the center of the room. Imagine that brazier just freaking blasted like heat. And as you look to the left and right, you see these huge stone slabs where maybe back in the day, these giants would show up and throw these fucking baller parties. You know what I mean? Just huge casks and flagons of massive, you know, things of ale from way back in the age of Astoria. I'm a huge nerd. Something like that. Astoria, something like that. That's back when the giants, you know, were cruising before the Draco Rage and that shit. So they're in there. You see these big stone chairs. I only had like enough dwarven forage for like 6 6 chairs because I can't finance that hard. But like you see, just imagine if you can these massive stone chairs sitting around where hundreds and hundreds of years ago, millennia, giants came in here and cooked. You guys move in, you're like, wow, this is amazing. 60 feet high by this many cubits by this many cubits. You look off to your left, and there is just this frozen ground, right? That's just creeping with frost towards this massive brazier. And as you guys are in the position that you're in, looking around, right, having a Scooby-Doo moment, you look off to the left, Torn, and you see this shadow of just like click, 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 click. The sounds of this some sort of insectoid 40 foot high. It's got like the cobra sides to it all the way down to the ground. It's got this bulbous eyes, almost like an insect. There's no ears, but it's got these kind of long horns that are like, I think they're slicked back, you know what I mean? Like Christian Slater horns. They're just slicked back. And this thing stands, if you know who Christian Slater is, inspiration crowd. And the best movie possibly was Robin Hood. He really crushed it in that. So you see this massive Remoraz just, do this, defensive stance as it sees a meal for the first time in maybe 5-6 years walk into this place. And instantly your barbaric senses are just like, you know what I mean? Like the heat is on. Interestingly enough, as this thing begins to twitch and quiver, you feel a little bit of heat coming off this thing, despite where it's at. And you can see the pit of frost that it burrowed out of. You can see a little bit of hole underneath it. Is this a good map? Are you guys feeling it? Am I describing what's going on here? All right. Hey Jay, thanks for showing up. I know you got a stream going on. Thanks, brother. Let's roll for some initiative. Or do you want to keep what you guys just had? Want to stay with it? I'm gonna roll again. Let's roll again. Let's purify
right.
it.
By the way, you can't be like making all these references to movies that just came out. Not all of us have the military discount or the $1 Million Friends or the radio coupons that I know people got over there with the Canadian country discount.
What
here.
movie just came out? New
Ghostbusters. I haven't seen it. Ghostbusters. What scene is he talking about? New Ghostbusters. Damn it! I haven't seen that one.
It's a new.
And then
Paul
talking about
Rudd.
Christian Slater, like the best movie isn't Broken Arrow. Come on.
Oh, Broken Arrow. That's so bad.
Come on, you Air Force guys.
Yeah.
You Air Force guys who love seeing John Travolta with a bunch of special forces on a train with a bomb.
Something that's totally not a Broken Arrow.
Forget about it.
If you're
not a
pitching that
Broken
movie to
Arrow.
me, I'm
Yeah.
there.
Okay. Anyways, who got over 20?
I got 22.
22. TQ gets it. All
Damn.
right.
Beast.
Torn King, TK. All right. Who's got over 15?
19.
Oh god.
19. All right.
Okay.
Landine. All right. Who's got over 15? Anybody else? All right. Who's got over 10?
13.
Savitor. Who's got over 5? Ooh-wee. What'd you get? I mean, I guess I'm not the fourth person. Huh?
3.
All right. We got the clear.
Oh.
Big trois.
That's
Yeah,
perfect. It's
wow.
like it's basically a 23, right?
It
It's
is like,
basically not a 23.
yeah, if I didn't do single boss rules and give this thing its first, you know what I mean? Like I got some. So you see this thing rise up, Tori, or it's a Torn King. I'm gonna give you. You see this thing pull up. What do you want to do? I'm gonna give you the first go on this. I was gonna take that.
How high is it? It's on the ceiling. How high is it?
The ceiling, I'm gonna go say, I don't know, probably 40 feet up. It's pretty high ceiling. General dungeon, general big room dungeon, 40. If in here it says it's 50, then I'll change that, but 40, depending on what you want to do. If it's awesome, might be a 60-foot ceiling. You know what I mean? We'll see.
All right.
This thing is
I look-
swallowing up the ceiling. It is at its height, though. You know what I mean? Like it's getting ready to. It's grazing this out.
Oh, it's on the ground and lifting up.
It should look exactly the way it looks right now. You see
Okay.
that? That's what it's doing.
All right, that helps my plan.
So it's actually on the ground,
Yep.
but it's that tall to where it's
It's not flying. Yeah, that thing is like a weird centipede from hell.
okay. So I grip my axe and I say I grip my axe and I say, so you're gonna eat me? That's what you're telling me? And then I rage out and attack.
Okay.
How close is it? Do I get 2 attacks or is it a move and attack?
What does that look like to you guys? 20 feet? 20.
Heck
You
no.
can get-
More
if
like
you're trying
5.
to say, can I get there in one round? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to get there in one round and hit it with 2 attacks. Though.
You get 2 attacks with 1
Yeah, you can do that.
action, so you're good.
Get out of here.
Yeah, the new
Number
edition.
7. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, cool. So I smash out. So
Okay.
this is
get-
why I'm like using.
You get a
my
high
pad, bro.
and a ya. You get a high and a ya.
23 to hit.
Hits.
Damn.
Oh, plus rage. Yeah, I didn't even.
You got a
add that.
magical
yeah,
weapon.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. What's up?
You got a magical weapon too, don't you?
You know
Yeah.
it.
That hits.
All
All right,
right.
damage.
As
I
you hit
should've
this
just-
thing, I just want to say, as you're rolling your damage, go for it. Go ahead and roll your damage.
So I slash it across whatever large mass I can see in front of me,
Yeah.
horizontal slash, and try to gut it, and it's an 8.
Was that including the rage damage? Because I know that D&D
I
Beyond
thought
does.
rage was for hit though. Rage is for
No,
damage.
it's
Rage
damage.
is for damage.
You are
and then
correct. Plus 2. You're right.
Yeah.
So that was a 10 damage.
Nice.
Double digits now. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
Right. You run in there. You hit this thing. As you hit this thing, the heat emanating from this thing, no matter what, boom, you take 10 fire damage from this thing by just being in contact. You get the sense, you don't step away from this thing, this would emulate you if you hugged this tonight. It is so hot. Now swing again. 10
So
damage. You give
I'm
10.
not swinging again.
Give me cookie. Not the cookie, give me cookie. Yeah. So
Hey, what kind of barbarian are you?
Beast.
Okay,
What's his
so you-
name?
All right.
yeah, Bear Totem is the one that's everything.
Yeah. Everything except psychic. Yeah. All
So
right.
10 damage, right?
Yep, swing again, brother.
And the hell no, back up.
he's figured
You
something out
hit
here.
once and you back up. You don't do your next swing.
I don't want to do my next swing, brother.
You could
bo-
throw a weapon after you back up.
You
You know
could
what I do?
you
You
could
know what I
bonus-
do? I heal myself.
you could
I'll
bonus
take-
action disengage too.
Is that a bonus action? to you?
Well, he
No,
raged.
it's
Oh,
an
that's
action.
right.
It's an action.
He's
Yeah.
raged and he's attacked.
So you can't heal, I don't think.
No.
I don't know if I'm raging. That sucks.
No, it's the fact that you rage as a bonus action, made the attack action as your action. So the only thing you can do is make a second attack, but you don't have to make a second attack against its body. You could do a second attack against anything, anyone, ranged or melee. So you could figure out how you want to do this.
Pull
you
out your
gotta-
big boy
look.
pants and hit it again.
Can I
Smash
see
it!
his head? Can I see his head?
Oh yeah. It's up there. though.
Because that does make sense.
It's like
We take
looking
damage
up
and try to
and it's
swing
just
it.
like it's got this, it's not looking down at you in anger. It's just it's got this confidence about itself. As you hit it, it's still doing something. It's doing something for this next turn.
So I can't reach its head. Okay.
You want to throw shit? I don't even know what you have, honestly.
No, I don't. I'm not holding anything.
Let me just tell you, you're in melee range of this.
Yeah. So if I'm
As
back
soon as you
up, it's
got
attack.
into range of this thing, not the hit. As soon as you got close enough, you felt that
Oh.
pain.
Oh, okay. Well, look, you know what,
Okay,
man?
did that change it? Yeah. As soon as you got within melee range of this thing, the searing heat from this thing's natural body was like fucking ow. Excuse my language. Man,
That's okay. That's okay. We've been in the cold for a while, man. It kind of feel. All right, so I'm a swing again.
Yes.
Because
Okay.
if rounds are 6 seconds, my character wouldn't figure all of this out. He's raging. He wouldn't figure all this
Yep.
out.
Hot stove though. You felt hot stove energy. You're like,
Yeah, I felt hot, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I'm in the fury
10
right
damage
now.
is definite.
I'll help you out. Yeah.
If you don't swing again, Vocath will mock you.
That's
I
right.
will mock.
And then we'll have a duel.
Oh,
That's
shit.
right. That's right.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Hit. Don't hit. 4 plus 6, and that's a negative on the hit. Come on, man.
So 10.
Yeah, it's a 10. Sure, don't hit.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna do you one because I like this. You see this thing as you swing, you're like, ah, and you just, you know how you did almost like a panic, and now you got it together. But this thing coils, like goes head over tail, straight down into this hole for its movement. Right? There's gonna be a
Okay.
pro movement. So watch your ass, you three, as this
So
thing
I'll
starts
reach back.
moving. Under
Hang on. Before this thing gets away, when I see that like Torn kind of hesitates with his swing and doesn't come through, I just scream for the foe hammer. I will channel divinity and give him +10 to hit. So it's 10 turns into
reaction,
a 20.
bonus action, is it whatever?
It's a reaction.
Okay, cool. Good.
So I can give him +10 on his attack. So he was at 10. So I'll take him up to a 20 before this thing gets in the ground.
Nice.
Does that hit?
For what? Yes.
Does it 20 hit?
Yeah. So as it's doing this, now go for it. Now swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do damage. Do damage.
Like
Yeah.
I just give Torn +10 to his hit. So
Ooh.
that's 20.
Love this barbarian getting in there with axe, getting after it. But then he hits it with the butt of his axe.
All right. How much damage?
12.
Is that with the
That's
rage?
That's with the rage, yeah.
Nice.
But you're going to get an opportunity attack as this thing flies underneath you because it is moving to another spot. As I do something really fucked up to you guys, I would like you an opportunity to like be able to do something. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Of course.
Oh, man.
All right.
Oh, that's 16.
That misses as you see this thing quickly burrow under the ground.
Wait.
What?
I'd like to give him the inspiration that you awarded us at the beginning of this session.
Go for it.
I need him to hit so bad.
I agree.
Roll again, Tori, please. We want you to hurt this thing.
Natural 20.
Oh, yeah! Look at the support coming in.
26. Does that hit?
How to measure your
Is that good? Did I break it?
Does it not 20 hit? Yes.
Yeah.
nice.
It does more than hit. It spanks. It spanks.
Right.
Yeah.
Roll
That's-
damage or what?
That's like so much
No.
sewage.
So it's max damage and modifier. So if it was a D12, right? Right. So it's a
Yeah.
D12.
They gave me
Plus-
2 D12s though.
Huh?
For
No,
the
no.
20.
Okay, so it's gonna be 12 plus your modifier plus your rage. So what's your modifier? What's your
Okay.
strength
That should
mod?
be almost 19 right there, I think.
That's 17.
17.
So 17. Now roll a d12.
Now
got a
we'll just
7.
love again.
So 17 plus 7, 24.
24.
Plus another.
No,
D12 came to 5.
Oh, you re-rolled it. Okay.
Yeah, I re-rolled it, yeah.
so
Okay.
17 plus 5 is 21.
Alright.
So you deal another 21 damage.
And then plus another. Oh, yeah. Never mind.
22. 22.
Something must,
22,
something
yeah,
must
sorry.
be off on my
No,
sheet
no,
because
we
when I
do-
hit,
We do crits different than D&D Beyond would
Okay.
do it.
It's a variant rule.
So
But
just
it
for
makes
that,
more.
everybody out in the world, we love the fact that we want a crit to hit.
right,
Because you could roll double damage and roll 2 1s.
Yeah.
Right.
And I would
Yeah.
do that. With my luck, I got Will Wheaton dice. So like we roll max damage and Will Wheaton. So
Yeah.
to stay in the cinema of this thing, Torn runs up to this thing because he sees he's beast on beast, runs up, smacks this thing, the radiant, the heat of this thing the cinder, the you know what I mean, just the whatever, the wavy heat, the Texas wavy heat hits you, and you feel the power of Vokath's god. What you Torm? You feel something coming from Vokath and what he talks about.
Torm? Did you just call my god Torm?
I don't know.
Tempest, the full hammer.
Yeah, you feel the rate. You hear like a yell from Tempest, and you that little pump gets you back in there. You swing again as it comes down, but you're not feeling confident until all of a sudden you hear a strum of a lute as like this thing goes into Slayer mode, and you feel that the power. But what you do is you kind of feel in the back of your mind like the strength of your brotherhood. Got like that, the confidence of having your team together did this. As you spin around and see this thing burst from the ground from underneath the three of you guys. Go ahead and roll that silvery barbs now if you want to. Does a 21 hit Savathor?
Yeah, I'd like to silvery barbs.
Okay.
And I will yeah.
It's a 23.
Okay, so that still hits, but the bonus is we're standing together, yeah?
You're standing together?
All right, I'm gonna give not DM Jeremy, I'm reading the damn thing. Vokath. I'm giving Vokath the silvery barbs benefits, which means oh wait, no, you can't right now. You've already used your action. I'm gonna give it to Blandina. Blandina, I know you don't have any weapons. It gives advantage on the next roll. Normally you would proc, people can use their reaction, but everyone's except for Blandina's used a reaction.
Doesn't it hold till my next turn though, and then I get advantage on my turn?
So the spell does. I have a feature from Cleric that says anyone I target with a spell can make an attack as a reaction.
I've already used my reaction. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Exactly. So I'm going to give this to Blandina.
Does it have to be a melee attack or?
It has to be a weapon attack.
Okay. Well, I could hit it.
It could be a ranged weapon attack.
Yeah, I have a longbow.
It can't be a spell. It has to be... Oh, okay. Well, shit.
22 to hit.
Well, then you get it with advantage. You can make it with advantage.
22 to hit. 22 to hit with a longbow.
Okay.
That hits.
All right. As I'm about to get wrecked.
And it takes 7. 7 from a non magical longbow.
Non-magic. I don't know why I said that. The arrow sticks in.
Okay.
But whack, whack, whack. 3 hits from this battle axe. Whoosh! You feel the grumble of this thing flying underneath ground. Pops up. You all of a sudden, as this happens, the way Savathor works, right? When he just feels this sixth sense, his eyes like change from like normal to, because he knows he's about to eat shit. You just instinctively, for some reason, as he locks eyes on you, Blandino, straight out, you're like, how did this even get in my hands? And then straight into this thing. As this thing flies up, wide gaping maw, 40 piercing damage.
Hey.
As you feel its tongue wrap around you for 10 fire damage, pull you inside of its body, swallowing you without a chance. You guys watch Savathor like a cartoon go from legs straight into its body. It rears its head and it looks at the next dude that was spitting magic straight underneath him, and just like you hear the ticking and the cracking of this thing as it starts looking down on Vokath. You are restrained, and so Savathor, you're restrained and blinded.
Okay.
When you feel inside this thing with what you're gripping onto life with right now, you feel stinging already. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah. Feels like stomach
it feels
acid.
like the start of the round. You know what I mean?
Then I'm
You're
dead.
gonna feel some stinging. All right. Blandina. Bow in hand. You know what I mean? Like you're seeing this go down.
I don't curse often, but you hear me just go, "Oh fuck!" and Misty step away.
All right, where do you go? Which way? Where?
30 feet back onto one of the tables.
Roll a concentration check, my dear sweet Sabathor, for a half of for a 25. Yeah, DC 25.
What am I doing? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Concentration check.
Am I concentrating? I'm sorry, I've forgotten already.
You're concentrating, yeah.
On what?
A suggestion.
Oh yeah, thank you. What's the DC? Probably fail it. Yeah, I fail it.
Okay. I believe it's half the damage, right? I mean,
Yeah, it's half the damage,
which
but
would be a 25. Yeah, so Blandina,
I could pass that. Yeah.
slip away. There you are. You missed. So like this happens, you're in a bow. Fuck this. Poof, and you immediately burst into mist. Vokath, you're now a solo ranger. You want to be like just sitting there underneath this thing? You don't care. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you got barbarian tendencies. Blandina, bonus action Misty Step, correct? What do you want to do?
And then no, that's a bonus action. And then as soon as I pop back in,
okay.
Witch's Bolt at a second level.
Bolt.
Witch's Bolt.
Yeah.
So
nice.
Dirty 20.
Witch's Bolt. It's got such Star Wars energy. You're going to hold on to this thing.
So dirty 20 to hit.
So that's a hit, sir.
And
I'm gonna give you this Witch's Bolt. What color is your Witch's Bolt, by the way?
Oh, it's gonna be blue. It's gonna be blue as blue.
I got you, dog. Okay.
Okay. That'll be 12 lightning damage.
Okay. And you're gonna hold the bolt?
And I'm going to hold the bolt.
All right. Spell cast. Sabathor is getting yum-yummed. Where is Sabathor? Where'd I put him? I was talking too much and I pulled your character. Can you guys see what I did with him? There it is. All right. Sabathor's getting yum-yums. All right. Folk, is that it?
That's it.
Not that you didn't do awesome stuff and that was how much damage? I'm sorry.
It was 12.
Well,
2d12.
Bokath, the room has now got it's the braziers lit bright, that you can see this thing clear as day above you now. You see this thing going like putting down a humanoid down its neck, turning around towards you for just about the same. You saw the way that thing hit. This thing can hit pretty easily. You're standing in this thing's shadow. Torn is turning around. He's the turn king right now. He's turning around, and you see the room flickering with green energy from a crackling bolt from Blandina. Hey, Poison. Good to see you, Owen.
Is my concentration still? It wouldn't still be up on my stone skin from last time, right?
You guys wanted to break into this room before your hour was up, right?
So it is running.
So I will say you're at about 30 minutes. Make sense? 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Of having been in this place. Because time means a lot in this dungeon. I'm going to say that. That's why you guys comfortable with that statement? And I never bring that up again. So it's your fault. Okay.
No, I think we need to do this. I'm going to break the concentration of that spell as I swing my hammer around and bring the foe hammer down onto the ground in front of me and say a prayer to Tempest as I invoke Spirit Guardians. So many spiritual sort of ghost-like warriors spring into existence around me and begin to strike at my enemies. And I'm going to cast that. It doesn't have an actual effect on him, though, until it's his turn.
I just want to describe this because you're from a Goliath tribe of Tempest. you're seeing some
Yeah.
Goliaths like cruising around. You know what I mean? You as well. This is such good Giants energy.
Yeah, with hammers, and I feel like they're like, you don't always see their entire bodies, like they're fading in and out, they're wispy, but definitely doing the radiant damage, not the necrotic damage.
I got a 17 wisdom, sir.
He doesn't have to do that until his turn.
Oh, I'm saving that. Or all right, so it's spinning around. It's not its turn yet. You invoked this. You've used some reactions already. Have you used it? Yeah. Are you out?
No, all of them are. I get all my reactions back now. It's my turn, right?
Okay.
So I cast Spirit Guardians. That's my spell, and I am done.
Steaming hole in front of you that's kind of crumbling closed. As you kind of look down and glance, Torn, and you turn around the brazier, and it looks like this real huge dark shadow because it's in front of the brazier right now, and it's just casting this massive shadow as you just see him swallow Savathor. Blandino poofs away, crack with a lightning bolt, and then a burst of these Tempest warriors just surround Vokath, indicating to you that the H is O, the heat is on, as we'd say in the 80s.
That's good.
My go.
Yeah. The heat is on.
Do I know what this thing is?
Yeah.
I want
do I get a turn?
I want to scan for it.
Wait, Savathor, you got skipped?
Yeah, I don't know what happens in the stomach here. I got eaten on its turn, which was after his turn.
I apologize, Torn. Savathor, go. My bad. I missed that.
Let's
You do
see.
get a turn.
Well, is this a translucent creature in any way? Can I see my
You can
allies?
still attack at disadvantage. I believe restrained. You can sit in there with you know what I mean, and do stuff. Like you can attack at disadvantage. I don't think you're blinded, so I still think
I am blinded. Yeah.
You can still make the signs of a spell, and you can still say like booga booga and do a spell.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
I will cast a 4th level healing word on myself.
Okay.
Because I'm at 2.
Oof.
I was going to heal you, but I have to have visual line of sight.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like mass cure wounds. I think is the only one that doesn't require line of sight. Okay, so that's 10 plus my casting, so 14, and then so we can cast 2 leveled spells. Is that what we can do here?
Hang on one second.
Because I saw Misty Step and Witch Bolt, which I believe are 2 leveled spells. Could I do that as well?
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
I'm sorry, I lost my cursor for a second. This razor, every once in a while, like I'll be like the cursor just goes away. I don't know if it's Discord or Zoom taking too much priority or what. But I'd like my cursor back. Can you guys sort out whatever question you just had? Can you cast
2 leveled spells? Is that good? Bonus action, like Blandina did.
Yeah, absolutely. You're in there. You're just restrained. You can make your.
Right, I was just saying some tables have only 1 leveled spell per turn as the rule, and I've never casted 2 leveled spells in this game at the as that action yet.
Why in D&D Beyond can I not?
Yeah, I think that's rules as written, but I don't know if we're playing with that.
Yeah, I don't use that rule, but just in case I ask. All right. So what's the mechanics on making a creature do a dex save from within it? It has to fail, right? Or is that like how does it dodge if I'm casting the spell into its own organs from inside? Is my thought.
I mean, I don't know. It still will make a dex save, I suppose. I don't. We'll have to sort that out later. It'll make a dex save.
All right. Because I have the option to do spray of cards, which creates from inside it, which is it gives it a dex save or be blinded.
I think it's more or less the mechanics of this thing, the save that's happened. You're inside of its guts. You're trying to be Gambit inside there.
Mhm.
The cards don't expend the way you want them to expend. It's just both you trying to say, is the deck save going to work, and also you trying to cast this thing to do a spray of cards while in there. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think the universe in itself will just be one deck save.
Okay. Just trying to sort it out here. I'm blind. I'm going to die. I just want to make my last round impactful, hopefully. Can I either blind it or my other damage? I can just do damage. Damage seems to be the way. All right, third level guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt, okay.
Third level guiding bolt. And I'm blind, so I have disadvantage, but I'm also inside it. Is that
still disadvantage? You're
still
trying to cast this thing with the goop and the acid all over your hands, whether it's somatic, whether you're trying to say these things. That's the disadvantages of the melee or the
so 16 to hit.
That unfortunately misses.
All right, then I will have to call upon.
Is the spell cast though? You cast the spell.
I'm casting a spell. I will use the 1 DM inspiration that doesn't expire for helping the refugees in Mirabar. Does that re-roll both dice? One dice? How does that apply?
You have to, that expires. That inspiration expires when you use it. You
specifically told me that one because I think it was at the end of the game. Just stays.
Yeah, but it's gone now that you used it.
Then I'm using it. Yeah, okay. Cool. Right. So I will be erasing it off my character sheet, going for a reroll. Do I reroll on disadvantage both dice or one dice? And the lower, obviously.
Reroll disadvantage.
Reroll disadvantage. Okay. That is a 19.
It's.
Holy shit! I'm so glad I saved that inspiration here. I'm going out with a blaze of glory. Hope to do you guys honor and justice with a third level guiding bolt hitting for 66 radiant.
66.
66.
Oh, 66.
6 die, 6. Yes, so 10. So that's 20 on the dot. Radiant damage in its insides. The next attack has advantage against it, which will be Tori.
Nice.
Okay. So, did you use your healing word?
I did as my bonus action. Yep.
I'm not seeing it.
That's because I have so little health. It looks like I didn't.
Okay. Porn, as you turn around and you see these things, you see in its like upper torso, upper snake just a light flash. Like he's in there fighting for his motherfucking life. Like you see him, you see a flash, but it stays. And you're just like, yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy. Like he's in there. You know what I mean? Like he's in the fight for his life. So, Tori,
how high up is this light? Like, would I be able to strike it?
Yeah, 20. I say 20 feet. Like if I, for rule of cool, you can get up there and you know what I mean. Jump up and get a swing at that spot. Hit your friend.
Hardcore up its body.
All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. Man, I can cast Healing Hands on myself as a bonus.
Bonus action.
Now, you know what? If I attack, I can still use a bonus, right?
Yep.
All right, so I reach up and I Wolverine this thing as best I can and try to cut him open right where he is, right where I saw the light.
Yes.
I'll take a disadvantage if I have to, but I want to cut it to where he's not getting hit. Like I want to try to gauge. Being a seasoned warrior, I want to be able to gauge that I'm not going to hit my companions.
Yeah. Let me describe.
He just wants to hit it with the tip.
Let me describe to you. You've fought beasts before, right? And I love being a hero to the player characters, right? But let me describe to you when you hit this thing.
Oh, harder, Daddy.
When you hit this thing, you felt that it's had natural armor to it. When you see the size of this thing, this is no bear. This is no moose that you're going to be able to.
It's bigger than that.
Yeah. This will take, it would take any significant divinely inspired strike to do what you're about to do. That's all. I just want to level the bubble on the size of this thing.
See, this is why I miss the gods in 3.5, man. How important those gods were, man.
You have advantage from guiding bolt, so
You do have
but
advantage. So
yeah,
swing with advantage.
I use one of my best spells
okay.
to alley oop it
I
for
don't
you
have
here.
a choice. I gotta hit him. I'm gonna swing it twice though, man. That one is not a hit. That was a 8 plus 2. That's not a hit at all. And what was the advantage?
So you get to roll
twice.
second dice, and you get to pick the higher of the two. Roll twice, pick the higher of the two.
All right, so that's 13 plus 2, which is 15.
That's a miss, sir.
Well, plus where's the plus 2 coming from? Because
Rage.
No.
Oh, that's damage. Damn it.
Yeah. You're rolling D. I think you're rolling D12s. Yeah.
No. I'm rolling D20s.
Oh, okay. So then you'd have to
I'm
add
just
your
rolling low.
attack bonus. Yeah.
Nah, it should be adding it by itself, which is 6. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. You
7 plus
rolled a
6.
7 plus 6, 13.
Oh, so he's reading the results. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking he's rolling the die itself.
I can see it in the campaign.
Cool. All
You
right.
one more attack, though.
So I get one more then.
Yep.
But this one won't be at advantage.
Regular roll attack.
I can't see it. Oh, there it is. 11. Shit.
Oof.
Hey, this happens. Hey, sometimes you roll nat 20s. So you roll in there and let me describe what happens. So you don't you burst through these spirit guardians are running around like crazy, taking swings at this thing as well. You know what I mean? Like it's distracting. Your dander's up. You're trying. You know what I mean? Like you're pumped about this thing. So like, hey, but this thing's taking some damage. All right. Let's see. What do we got going on here? What's your spirit guardians? I gotta roll spirit guardians.
Wisdom save.
So you need a wisdom save.
13. How much do the spirit guardians?
That's what you need, a 13. So he's just gonna take half.
Okay. All right. So boop 6.
I'm rolling it now.
Oh.
17. So half would be 8 damage.
Okay. All right.
But he is considered
as you're running up, 2 spirits also are hitting at the same time. Distracts you a little bit. What do you got? What's up, Vokath?
I was just gonna say I think it's still considered difficult terrain whether he makes the save or not though.
That's correct.
So if he decides to run, he's not going to move as fast.
You get the sense he needs what? Oh, Torn, as you run up and swing again at him, 10 fire damage. Vokath, as you're in melee with him as well, 10 fire damage.
Concentration.
That's from the Vokath. That's from the last round. That was from what you just did, TK. So. Vokath, expect that as you're in melee again. Expect as you stay here in this round, you'll receive that again. Like you get the sense that you're fighting against an oven. All right. So this creature, at the beginning of its turn, does it have anything on him that's gonna, as it digests,
It's just wrapped up in lightning, and the spirit guardians.
at the start of each of the Remoraz's turn. Okay. You feel the pouring of its digestive system as you take 21 acid damage.
I am unconscious.
Right.
The struggling stops.
You notice that the guiding bolt light, Torn, goes, you know what I mean, goes out as this thing looks down at Vokath. Ooh. That's a 30 to hit.
God dang.
Don't ask the question. Don't you dare ask the question. Just roll the damage.
The audience wants to hear.
I'm rolling base damage for like the speed of us.
Yeah, that's fine.
40 piercing as it chews down on you.
Yeah, so I'm
Right.
triggering my stone's endurance on that.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
And
So I reduced that by 13.
okay,
So that's 27.
all right.
And then the fire.
I thought I took the fire already.
Yep,
Oh.
and you're gonna take 10 more fire damage
From the bite.
as it pulls you in, and you guys see Vokath. Oh wait, are you a large creature? Wait.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
As you see him go, and Vokath enters the maw of this thing. Number
Okay,
2.
I'm just checking something because I'm dead too. So just a second. I'm just seeing if I have anything that goes off. Nope, I'm out.
I'm trying to look at this grapple. It is, unless it swallows. That's right. Okay. Got it. Okay. All right. Okay. You fall. It's not swallowing. Nope, it's going to pick you up and it's going to hold you and try to chew you down as it's kind of barfing down. It's hungry. Blandina.
Oh.
Oh, Spirit Guardians are out. Yep.
Yep.
I've got to do it. I've got to do it. I'm going to run in and please fucking work. Please work. I'm going to try to charm it using
I'm assuming witches.
no hypnotic gaze.
Okay.
I choose a creature that I can see or that can hear me within 5 feet. So I'm going to move up to it and use hypnotic gaze. Needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Its effects will not work. This thing does not hear.
It can't see or hear me. It's a
Tremors. Only tremor sense.
So it can't see.
It's got eyes.
Yeah,
it's
so it
got
can
dark
see me.
vision.
Yeah,
it
so
does have eyes.
if it can see or hear me, then
Yes. Okay.
then this works.
Yeah. The thing was with this one, I was like, oh, this is a suggestion.
No,
baddie.
it's not a suggestion. It's a so this is a hypnotic
You're
gaze.
charming it. At what level? Hypnotic gaze.
No,
go.
this is just this is an action, hypnotic gaze. So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. 16.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
15.
It is so it is incapacitated and visibly dazed.
Okay. Is that a daily for you?
It is, yes. And I can keep this, I can maintain this effect for eternity at this point.
So you're just staring at it, holding hypnotic gaze.
Holding hypnotic gaze.
If it takes damage, does it snap out?
Yeah. All right.
This is how it reads. It take wisdom saving throw or be charmed until the end of the next turn. The creature's speed is reduced to 0. It's incapacitated and visibly dazed, and I can use this action to maintain the effect on subsequent turns. So as long,
Oh my god!
so
You're holding this thing. You're just like.
Sorry, you're muted.
You got, and you're how far away are you?
I'm 5.
5 feet.
Okay. Savathor, I got your save.
And then I look at Tori and I go, get him out of his mouth.
Is his mouth
Savathor,
open?
you're having racing images going through your mind about your destiny. Running, you see yourself looking over the balcony in a place like Baldur's Gate, and you see 6 to 7 ships laden with sacks and people, your business running in and out of this place with this giant sign with a snake and an S. You know what I mean? Like an S that's the snake, and just like, whatever you're designing in your mind, and you're seeing the ships just slide off the map. You know what I mean? Like as it drifts away, you see the Destiny kind of drifting away.
I'll mumble unconsciously to the only person who could probably hear me, which is the other person who's been being digested. I'll just mumble, eternity
Yeah.
on a ship.
Vokath, you see a flaming sword over top of you, being just hovering. Like it's, no. Better yet, a flaming hammer, right? Above you. There's a sign on a shield, you know what I mean? With the flaming sword of Tempest kind of behind it. And you see it's still lit where you're at. Okay? Tori, it's bleak. It's bleak right now. Healer down. You're right next to you. He's
Two
right
healers
next
down.
to you, though. Yep. And Remoraz still going hard in front of you, chewing, like it spit him out, and you can see it swallowing. Go ahead.
Okay. Who? Wait a minute. Whoa. Is the mouth still open?
I mean, it's closed. Yeah, it's preparing to bite you. No,
I
No,
thought he was
it's
frozen over here.
no, it's charmed. You
It
see
is
this thing like
incapacitated.
Yep.
Yeah, but is his mouth open? Like is he look, is he
Sure.
okay.
Hell yeah.
So
I see where you're going with this.
bonus action. I'm going to get doggone it. I'm gonna get used to D&D Beyond, bro, because I like being able to click a button. Bonus action 3d4 to the down. Who's down?
I am
beside you?
in.
Well, Vokath is next to you. I'm just gonna say it'd be tough to swallow 2 dudes, and I just don't like that mechanic. It's swallowed one, and it's about, you know what I mean. Now it's
Yeah,
looking for
Vocal's pretty big, man.
Yeah,
So I get it.
it's not a that big. But anyways, yeah, it's sitting there like
Okay.
But Vokath can receive the heal if that's what you're talking about.
So bonus action on that 3d4.
Okay.
Rolling. That's a 9. I don't know if
Vokath
that does
for 9
anything.
hit points.
And
It's
then I
quiet,
jump in.
Vokath, when you wake up.
And then
Like
I jump into this thing's mouth.
You're gonna climb up and you're gonna jump on. So you take 10
Yeah.
heat damage. Okay.
All right.
As you climb up, do 1 strength check. Just don't roll you know what I mean? Like it does have arms and legs and stuff like that you can climb up, but you're gonna take 10 heat damage this round. Nope. I just like this. You're climbing, you heal 10 heat damage to climb into its mouth. You feel pain just being inside.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like a sauna.
I'm gonna have you do the grapple check, I think, to pull him out, because there's a grapple check on this thing. He holds you, you know what I mean, to keep chewing on you before it swallows. All right.
Well, he's it should be all stationary, right? Like he should be holding still, right?
Yep.
I'm not attacking him.
So you bonus action healed, climb up this thing, right?
Yeah.
Action. You wanna pull your friend out.
Damn right, and toss his ass right out.
Okay.
Well, we can do that later. I just want to pull him out. That's what I want to do. I was thinking he wasn't that far down.
I'm gonna tell you, if you grapple pull this thing out, yanking something out, I feel like damage is being done to this thing, Blandina, but it works. So roll your strength check. You see the fancily booted heel. You see the back of the heel of a leather boot as you look in there, and you can just, with everything, do your strength check.
Strength or athletics?
It is a strength
I guess it wouldn't matter. It's still +3, so that's an 11.
Okay. Hey, what you're doing, so you didn't harm it because you didn't succeed. You're reaching in there and you didn't grab purchase, but you're up there. This thing is charmed. Feel me?
Now I'm
He's got
taking-
advantage. Are you raging? Because if advantage on strength checks while raging.
I am raging. Yeah.
Roll
Do it again.
Well done. Well
Well,
done.
we can just. Okay. My bad.
Hey, if this would be easy, it'd be easy in Dragons, right? A
That's
Remorhaz, it'd be Hero Quest.
That's even worse. I mean,
All right.
it's a +5, so I mean it's a 12. Probably still a fail, right?
Yep. But you're up there. You're taking damage. Yep.
Burning.
Burning. Burning up.
Blandina.
Maintaining eye contact,
Yeah.
and so keeping this thing incapacitated. I am in control of this thing, and I'm not going to give up control of this thing until it's done.
Savathor.
Can I give? I'm going to give a potion of healing to Vocap as a bonus action.
Yep.
Just go.
You're handing it to him. You're not making him drink. You're handing it to him.
I'm
Okay.
handing him one. Yeah.
Got it. Vocath non-action. You know what I mean? You can grab this thing. Savathor. You're not in Baldur's Gate anymore. You find yourself stepping foot on a tropical beach, thick foliage of jungle. And where your mind sees like Batiri huts, it's no longer. There's an organized village with a bit of a wooden Jamestown settlement that's got your flag over top of this. A little bit of hope kind of goes back into where you're at right now. You're not out of it just yet. The hope went, the hope comes back. Vocath, health potion, rum bottle in your hand.
Does that cost me an action though to drink?
You can get the whole thing.
So our rule is if you take the action, you get the whole potion. 44 plus 4, or what is it? Regular?
2. Yeah.
2d4 plus 2. So you get 2d4 plus 4, right?
No, 2.
Is that-
It's
wait.
10. It's 10. You get 10 on an action. If you use a bonus action, you
Yeah, so
roll, then you
get
roll
a
it.
full 10 if you take the action. If you take the bonus action, you have to roll the dice. It's basically like you put the lips around it.
And I can't see any bit of our.
You can't now because there's a whole ass barbarian. You see Torn King's rump just
So
trying
has he pulled any of
nothing. He can't gauge
Christopher out?
purchase. He can't. He's trying. This thing was swallowing, but guess what? A charm hit. So it's working.
Okay.
By the way, you're in
Okay,
melee
I mean,
range.
can this thing breathe, bro? You know what I mean? Like if he's choking on a
So-
Esophagus versus where its throat's at, man.
I
I'm
will,
just
al-
reaching, dog. I'm just reaching.
I will also say,
I'm gonna drink.
don't hit this thing while I'm standing next to it.
You're within 5 feet of this thing, Blandina. You took 10 heat fire damage.
From what?
You're that close, and then roll your concentration check standing this close. Within 5 feet of the Remorhaz, you take fire damage. So roll your
19.
concentration check.
Oh, concentrate.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
you're
you
close.
still took 10 fire. Vocath, as you stood up, I'm gonna give you the option to step back from the oven.
Yeah, I step back and drink the potion.
Okay. You get up, you roll away from it. You're 10 feet away. You're staring at this going down. You see TK in there working on this thing, trying to rules lawyer me. You know what I mean? As you start rules lawyer, you see the boot kind of slip down a little bit.
So,
As
so
its
I'm gonna
natural
cast.
digestive system still works.
Sorry, I'm gonna cast. So I'm gonna drink the potion as a regular action, so I get 10 hit points back, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to. So I did that wrong. I get 10 back, so another 3. And then I want to cast Mass Healing Word
Okay.
as my bonus action, but it does say, like, I thought I didn't have to see people for this, but it
It's
says,
Mass Cure Wounds. Mass Cure Wounds says you don't have to see.
oh, Mass Cure Wounds it says that? Oh. Like, I have to be able to see him to do that.
Earthquake. See the map
But
shaking.
go ahead and heal the team, dude. Let me go.
Oh yeah, my bad.
They
Well,
need
good.
you.
I can take the heat. Can I come? Is there room for me to come in and push Torn out of the way and reach into this thing's mouth and grab for Histofer?
Okay, you want to climb up too? No.
I
would say
do
yes
I know he
if
said that?
would have
Do I-
allowed 2 people to climb up a rope this week and fight a dragon, but I'm going to stay on standard with the other DM that we have. One person gets to come in here at a time.
Yeah.
Ken, did you say
No,
I took? Did you say I took 10 damage, or was that
You took
just part of the?
10 heat
Yeah,
damage. You take
okay.
10 heat damage, fire damage.
Okay, everyone at the start of their turn.
Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna cast Mass Healing Word. I unfortunately can't catch Histofer in this.
all good. I understand.
Although I am gonna yell like, Harshnag, where the fuck are you?
Right?
Like a giant
just
should be able to
left
pull our friend out of this thing's gullet, right? Am I right?
He just left us, bro. Like he fed us.
I
to
know,
this-
it's as useless as tits on a nun.
He's
Okay,
got
hold on
like
a second.
He's got, oh, what? Excuse me. Like, you hear him in the back, like, and he's got a horse in his hand. He's like, oh. And he kind of sits back and, he's still being digested. You see some shadows in the other room kind of move around. He's an NPC now.
All the
And I got
parties, everybody in the party gets 4. So Torm gets 4 hit points back. Blandina gets 4 hit points back. I
Yep,
get
and
4.
Harshnag walks into the room.
Yeah,
And
of
he's
course
at
you do.
4. There's no save to this charm.
No,
Wisdom save every round.
no.
Oh, if it
Once-
makes it the
once-
first time,
once
not
he
engage
fails
wins
it,
forever. Like
Once he fails it, and I keep it each of my rounds, it is done,
and you hold it.
and I'm holding it.
I love it. I love it.
What
I
is
love
that
it.
from?
It's
Enchanter, right?
enchantment wizard.
Nice. Okay.
No, I was saying this is why I chose D&D
So-
to write my stories.
I'm sorry I held up the line here, but I'm done now. So I drink the potion and I flash heal everybody with 4 points from the Mass Healing Word, and I'm done.
Okay. Torn, take 10 fire damage and do what you want to do. I think this is your last try at this. Or else you become consumed by this.
Well, I should have died a long time ago, many times over.
I like your attitude.
Shit.
So I'm gonna reach out, try to get him again, see if we get it. It's just a strength, right?
That's right.
Plus
advantage.
rage, +2. If no, there's no advantage on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you're raging, you get an advantage on all strength checks and
Right.
saving throws. You don't
Here we
have
go.
you don't have a thing up. Oh yeah,
Wait, I rolled 2 by mistake.
that's what you want. You roll 2 because you pick the higher of the 2 is what advantage on rage.
That's beautiful. So it's a 23.
All right. You reach in there, you see him slipping, you grab around the boot, and you just with one hand, he's not a big dude. You know what I mean? Loot
Yeah.
it all. I gotta say, a lot of your cold weather gear just fried by being inside this thing.
Mhm.
Okay.
And you pull him out. He's out. You got him with one hand. You're inside the mouth.
Well, I want
Right.
to let him go though. I want to get him. Is there a way I can throw him or no? Is that too much? That might be too much.
It might kill me.
Your action is to move. Do you want to move? You can move. If you want to one hand carry him down, you're a barbarian. All right.
Right.
You can come on down. You know what I mean? Like for the
Okay.
rule of cool of this thing, you can scale back down to this charmed Remoraz.
Okay. Carefully,
You come
right?
back down. You've already taken your fire damage. You can get to the base of him. with your movements
Yeah.
and carrying him.
You throw him to me, and I'll start singing like
He's out.
Creed with arms
That's
wide
his move.
open.
That's his move. Yeah.
I,
His move
you
is
sh-
carrying him over the shoulder.
Sing the Circle of Life song.
could he put me down 5 feet away with his reach, because I will incinerate and die if he keeps me within 5 feet of the heat that he's feeling.
All right, Blandina.
Throw him into my waiting arms, outside of the heat radius.
Oh,
Yeah,
Blandina,
the heat radius is what's gonna kill me.
So, I believe it's Blandina. Blandina, take your 10 fire damage as you're holding this charm, and then roll your concentration check
It's not a
as this is
concentration.
happening.
It's not a concentration. It's an it's an
You're
ability.
taking damage while holding a spell.
It's not a spell.
It's not
It's an
spell,
ability.
though.
It's an
fun.
ability. Yeah, that's the thing. It's not a spell. I didn't
Take
cast
your 10
anything.
fire damage. Yeah, so you're sitting there. It just makes it sound fun. So anyway, so you're standing there 5 feet from this thing, holding this thing. You take more heat, but you're watching. Dude, it's working. They're bringing their friend down. Like, I don't know how this is working. I don't know how you keep Skylar for the win in whatever just happened here.
I've been trying to use
hold
this. I've been trying to use this ability since we started, and this is the first time it's ever landed. Ever. So-
Yes.
Savathor, you see the Batiri village on the jungle. You don't see your docks or your ports anywhere. As hopelessness in the distance, as you're just being like, maybe I'll just chill here in the dark. You know what I mean? Kind of.
Sun's getting low. Yeah.
Oh, as a bonus action, I'm going to take a
Vocab.
pot. As a bonus action, I'm going to take a pot.
Okay. Bogath.
I can see everybody now.
Yep.
I'm gonna hit him again with mass healing word.
Dude, two lost death saves on him.
Holy
He was-
shit.
So you're back.
So everybody
Okay.
gets another 5 back. I know it's not a lot, guys, but
Oof, your kit is just jacked up with full acidic slime, which really brought you down. The smell of it,
Yeah.
it gives you like Jaeger bomb memories from a bad night. You know what I mean? Like, and you're just like, but you're still in the ring of this creature. FYI, right? So, Vokath, you cast the spell. Anything else you want to do? You're standing 10 feet away.
wait a minute. They're still in, so they're gonna take 10.
I'm just gonna take 10 and I'll go unconscious again. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ready an action to cast. I'm gonna ready an action to cast mass healing word.
Okay.
So after I see the wave of heat wash over them and people go unconscious, that will be my trigger, and I'll then cast my
Hey, that's so smart. Holy shit.
mass healing word.
It's almost like he's like a 50-year DM, you know?
That is like the sickest play, is the hold the healing for after the damage. Well, yeah.
All right. So
don't take that 5 hit points yet, guys, because that happens after the heat hits you.
give it to him now, because as soon as Torn's turn starts, 10 heat damage. He's trying to get away. So 10 heat damage, Torn. What happens to you? 10 fire damage. Are you alive?
Yeah, I have 1 hit point left.
Oh God, carry me away. Carry me away.
1 hit point left. You've got Savathor
Yeah.
over your shoulder.
And then I'll hit that. That's when I hit once they're like 10 feet away, I hit the.
So you're back now. You're at 6. Oh yeah. So you're gonna get
Yeah.
to him when they get out of the bubble. Yep.
Yeah.
Torn, you moving? Are you moving to 10 feet?
How far is the room where Parshnag is? Would I make it to him?
60 feet away, where you can see him. He's in the picture. He's right there.
Yeah, part of my screen is cut off for some reason. I don't know
Yeah, you're
why.
probably 30 feet from Harshnag.
Okay, so I want to take.
Harshnag's
I
going
get-
like this for Sabathor. Like,
Yeah, I get a 40-foot movement, whatever. So I want to get him over there
yeah.
and try to catch my breath because I look worn. I look worn out.
The Warren King.
So you're moving towards Harshnag.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you move your 30 feet. You take the 10 damage, which brings you to 1 hit point. Then you gain the 5 back from.
Nah, that was before. I think
No, he.
he did it before my turn. So on my turn, I take 10.
So you have 1 left.
Yeah, I'm at 1.
Okay, that works. Yeah.
And you don't take the damage because he's moving you straight out of it. Sabathor, by rules as written. I like it.
Did I explode it?
Did Blandina get a heal?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, Blandina got 5.
Okay. I will say Harshnag, he pulls up as well. You know what I mean? And grips, his axe kind of, do you want me to take, he's there to help. Once you yelled his name, he came in. Obviously, it's a very big room. He couldn't hear stuff. But Torn move, Blandina. You're holding your hypnotic gaze 5 feet away.
It.
Oh, take your 10 fire damage.
Even I'm not touching it.
You're 5 feet away from it.
Okay.
That I could read you. You've asked this 3 times. Yeah, like if you're within 5 feet of this thing, you take the owie damage.
Is it dark in here?
No, the brazier is lighting the room really well. So now what?
You talking to me?
No, I'm just like, do you sit there?
Yeah. No,
Are you holding it again, Blandina?
I'm holding this thing until, like you guys can
Until you
deal.
guys are ready to.
We'll have options.
No, hold on a second. So, whose turn is it now?
It is Blandina's turn. So she's holding. Is that your turn? You're
Yeah,
holding.
I'm holding it.
You can do a bonus action if you got one.
I don't, but that's it.
Okay.
So I'm holding this.
So it's now Sabathor's turn. You've got 5 or 6 hit points left.
All right.
You're up.
Okay.
You're 30 feet away.
I'm conscious now. 30 feet away. I say, give me 6 seconds, and I'm going to make this thing my bitch.
Okay.
And let's see. All right. I am going to, hopefully, let's take a look at these abilities and actually read them because this could be everything. Universal speech. Chosen creatures can magically understand you regardless of the language that I speak for 1 hour. I can use this once for a long rest or expend a spell slot.
I don't know. You have to stay with me on this as a DM as well.
Mm-hmm.
This thing doesn't hear.
Oh, it doesn't hear. Okay. So in that case, that won't make any difference. That's a good point to me. I keep thinking it's because he's holding it.
I'm holding it with my eyes. Like I'm staring at
with your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I thought you were snake charming it.
Instead it uses tremor sense.
Okay. Okay. In that case, God, the plan here is I can see that it's a precarious situation because as soon as he gives up he can't hold it. He's burning. Plan here is I can see that. Ooh, I can hear my voice. That's terrible.
No, that was me. I was going into moderator. Oh, you already got that guy? Okay,
I got it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So if it can't hear, I need to. Ooh. Okay, guys.
Thinking out loud.
I can cast levitate. I'm going to say this out loud. I can cast levitate on it and hope to hold it in the air where it can't move, and then we kill it with range. How does that sound? As I'm rolling up my sleeves, getting on my feet on Harshnag's shoulder.
How high can you levitate it?
Oh wait, levitate. This thing, how much does this thing weigh? More than 500 pounds? God, all my spells have these limits where
Oh
it's
yes, it would
like
weigh
it needs
more
to
than
hear
500
you, it needs to
pounds.
understand you, and more than 500 pounds.
It would weigh way more than 500 pounds. It's huge.
Oh, it's huge. I thought it was large. Okay. Well, shit. I guess I'll just. I can just.
We could just grab the axe, run out of the room, and close the
Yeah,
door.
that's what I was gonna say. Like,
Yeah,
where's
I
the
know it
axe?
can burrow its way out. I know it can burrow its way out, but
We'll die, but yeah, I want to heal. I want to heal us then. If I can't convince it to be a friend, and I can't levitate it to hold it at bay, I will heal everyone with mass. My last 3rd level spell. You all are healing. It's 1d4 plus 4, 7 for the team.
7.
Which-
Thank you.
I don't know if it makes any difference.
Does for me.
It absolutely
All right.
does. So somebody grab the
Okay.
axe, and then everybody else.
I will.
Yeah.
All right, so I will then. That's my bonus action. My action. Use spell slot. Used all 4th, 3rd, 2nd level spell slot.
The only people that can probably carry this axe are Vokath and Torn with all of your might.
Okay.
Is what I'll say.
So just so you know,
Yeah,
carrying capacity, Goliaths have carrying capacity as if they're large creatures.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying the only people that I think can carry this thing without you guys going back to when you played Storm King's Thunder, the way I'm running, you know what I mean? Like this one.
Mhm.
Just realize I'm going to do it a little bit different because I know some folks have been here before. I got to have extra mysteries. So
Sure. I'll take the dodge
carry
action
this
then.
thing like a Zerker carry, and you could just, you know what I mean, a Zercher carry, however you want to pronounce that, and you can carry it out. Do you want to? He's going to keep taking damage, so we got to do this.
Well,
So that's Avathor cast this Vokath. You walk over to the thing, 30 feet.
Yeah.
You grab it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking the dodge action.
And then can I dash with it?
Okay. So you run. Okay. You're
Like I'm
at
moving
the
third.
Remoraz. You're back at the Remoraz with this huge axe. All right. That
Holy
brings
shit.
up. That brings up. I'll put you on this side. You want to be on this side of the brazier? There you go.
Away from the Remoraz would be great.
All right, Blandina, you're still holding this thing.
Blandine, I'll keep healing you.
Harshnag says that I can close the door. Like this heavy ass door. It took Shatter and all of you guys to close this. He's like, he grabs a couple rings and gets ready to pull it tight. If that's what you guys
We're
want to
just
do.
gonna dig under though.
so as soon as everybody's out of the room, I'm gonna hold this, and then I'm gonna Misty Step out of the room. So everybody needs to get out of the room so that I can just Misty Step, and then we shut the door behind me.
What the fuck? Okay.
We have what we
That's
have.
brave. That's brave, man. Hey, all right.
I've got hold of this thing. I've got hold of it. So everybody get out, and then as soon as we're ready to close the doors, I'll Misty Step to the door, move out, boom, shut the door.
You better not trip and fall.
The horror movie. Oh no, Blandina.
Break the gaze. You know?
the white girl tripping on her way away from the monster.
God. Oh, okay. Well, hey, man, I'll do that.
Yeah, don't hit it.
No.
Torn, your turn. You've got like 8 HP left or whatever. You see Harshnag nod at you. You know what I mean? Like you can go underneath his, you know what I mean, the arm if you want to exit. What is that?
Well, how's Vokath doing with the axe? I look over there to see how
He's moving.
So he's good. He looks like he can handle it. He's all right. All right. So I go under and go out, but nah, you know what? Nah, man. I stand there making sure everybody else get out first.
You're
Like
gonna stand on a Harshnag.
yeah, I'm kind of got my weapon out and I'm just kind of on protection mode.
Damn.
Yeah. That's the only thing about playing a barbarian.
Yeah.
I would imagine he'd be raging out. He'd be so stupid. He'd go and, you know,
I mean, you can.
I don't want to, but you know, like if you,
Okay.
yeah.
Blandina, take your 10 fire damage.
Yep, I'm holding it until everybody's out, and
You gotta be getting close.
No, I keep
You
getting
gotta be
healed.
getting close.
I keep getting healed.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you're
Yeah.
not that big. You know what I mean? I want to check this out. I'm not trying to kill you. I'm just like, man, you've been taking some. So what I'm saying is, worst day ever for you. You're just getting a tan right now. Like
Yep.
Blandina is just getting You're gonna come out of here like orange, like you got one of those spray tans. Let's see, Savathor.
Yeah, so what's the recoup here? Are we in a different room?
You're not. Yeah, you're still in front of the brazier. 30 feet movement will get you out of the room.
Yeah,
All
that's
right. Yeah, I'm
first
easily
things
getting
first.
out of the room.
Yeah, first things first. Everybody out of the room. So
Yeah,
I
out
can
of the
get out of the
room.
room.
Yeah, you're out of the room. I'm giving you Bardic Inspiration, Blandina, as I sing you the song of the unburned Ice Mage. The frost, the flames, and the badassness of this team.
And that's a D8, right?
And there's a D8 at this level. So you have a D8 that you can use. I think actually you got some pretty cool uses out of that too. You can even use that when you cast a spell that restores hit points or deal damage. You can also use it on the spell. That's cool. All right, and my action is. Yep, my action is to take the dodge action as I keep moving carefully, making sure the team is good as well. Yeah.
All right. I don't like what is happening to my laptop right now. Okay.
Shit.
That brings up Vokath.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move to the door. If I can,
Roughly 40 to 60 dashing gets you out. I'll say.
I will dash out then.
All right. I like rule of cool stuff. So dash gets you out.
Yeah. Can I still use my bonus action though? I guess I can, right?
Sure can.
Is Histover still looking in pretty rough shape?
Let me check. I'm probably doing all right. 12 is pretty good in this.
I'm gonna hit you with a first level healing word because I'm running out of spell slots, but it'll give you a couple extra hit points. 5 extra hit points.
All right.
And then once I'm in the other room, I drop the axe. And I think that's my turn because I used my action to dash.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're out.
We're out.
Are we? Now we just gotta hope the damn thing doesn't dig. Maybe we can get through the portal before he digs. Maybe if we put the axe, if we put the axe on the pile, maybe that will complete the.
Honestly, we should have done that first.
You hear me yell, Torn, get the F out of the room. Don't wait for me.
I slide out.
So Vokath's out and Vokath healed.
Healed me, yeah.
I threw a little spot heal onto Histover.
All right, and then so that brings back up Torn. You're at the door. You're still holding the door, Hodor. Everybody's out. You're still holding the door. You want any ready actions or anything like that? Because you're losing your movement because you're waiting for Blandina to Missy Step. Correct?
Yeah, I'm yelling at him to leave.
Yeah, I step out and
Okay. When
I
you
look
step
at Harshnag too, man. Like I just try to look him in the eye, like, man, what the fuck, bro?
dude, thank you so much for the raid,
Oh
Jay.
yeah, welcome Raiders.
Let me describe Harshnag in this. He's got a bit of blood on him. Okay. There's a blood trail coming from outside, like maybe a dragon ate a horse. Okay, so give Harshnag his credit. He was out there, you know what I mean, trying to fend some steeds. So you go through, he kind of looks at you like, okay, I got you. And he goes to peel you hear click, 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 Blandina.
Yeah, as Torn runs out, I'm using my bonus action. I'm not even releasing. Well, I'll use my action to maintain it, so it's still incapacitated for the next 6 seconds, and then Misty Step.
Is 10 fire damage going to ruin this for you?
No, not at all. I'm good.
Okay. Yep. So as you feel the wind of the heat hit you, as you whoosh, and the vapor of Misty Step takes over. The thing, you hear just a bit of movement as Harshnag, as you rip by him. These massive doors close, and Harshnag takes like his axe, one of his axes that he holds in his hand, because I think he's got two with his mini, and slides it, you know what I mean, through whatever, and begins to hold and brace this thing. Okay? You're still in combat. I'm gonna tell you, I mean, and I think y'all know why. But so the door is closed. You are all inside this room. Let me switch up some cameras for everybody. Let's go.
You've been in Texas, huh? You said everybody.
Everybody.
Man, been in Texas, boy. How them steaks coming?
Oh man, I gotta tell you, Aspen Steakhouse is something else here.
Stakes have never been higher.
All right, there you guys go. You're in there. You're back in the room of Amon's temple. Thank you so much, Raiders, for hanging out. This is epic. People are almost dying, so we got to stay in this. But that brings up, right? That brings up. So Blandine and Missy stepped out. That was your bonus action just to drop it. What do you want to do?
No, my action was to hold it. So it is still incapacitated inside for the next 6 seconds till the end of my next turn.
Oh.
And then I Misty stepped out.
All right.
That's awesome. That actually might be the exact amount of time we need.
I'm gonna put Harshnag here. You guys standing around a nice.
So what are we thinking, guys? The axe has to go on the pile?
No, in the hand.
In the hand.
Right?
We took everything down and put it like as an offering in front of him.
Oh, never mind. Then we're fucked.
Wait. Take everything down and then put the axe up there. Well, the stuff's already off. Put the axe where all the other things were. Try that.
Well, right now, all the other giant weapons are in front of the statue of Amon.
Right.
Well,
we can add the great axe to it.
We could throw the great axe.
People that can move the weapons, in my opinion, per round.
Harshnag.
So Savathor and Blandina can do it a 2-man carry.
Mm-hmm.
Torn and Vokath, based on them being, muscle maniacs, can pick them up by themselves. If anybody wants to spend a turn to do a perception check, because you're in, you know what I mean? You're in it right now, trying to figure this out, like completely perilous. But what I'll say is, I'll describe the room. All of those giant figures representing all of the different giants in the ordning are genuflecting. They're down on their knees. They've got their hands like this, right? They're empty now. The pile of weapons are at the feet of Amon, facing the portal.
So I'm just gonna drop the great axe with them and see if that triggers anything.
Okay. I just want to be a grifter real fast. Hey, if you're watching, if you hit follow, that would be super tight. Anyways, carry on.
B-Town MC's gotcha.
I will kill. I'll TPK the party for one follow. All right, I'm just kidding.
So I'll drop the great axe onto the pile in front of Amon and see if that does anything.
It does. It goes.
It makes a loud clang. Is that what you're telling me, asshole? I mean, Dungeon Master, great one.
What?
Was that Vocat's turn? Was that Vocat's turn, or are we in Blandina / Savathor's turn? Savathor, did you do a thing?
Oh,
I
did
haven't
I?
done a thing.
I didn't mean to step on anybody's turn. I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry.
You see him slowly going over because it's heavy. It's you walk in and you drop it. I'll give that to you as your last thing. You walked in there. I'll have you there.
Don't
Savathor, what do you wanna do?
shame on my Goliath. I'm a
Tell me an asshole.
Herculean tank here carrying this thing.
What if? So we put it in front of Amon.
Savathor.
What if?
Let's care. I like the intensity of how this is going, to be honest. And you know there's a gigantic Remoraz ready to jump in here. So just you can use your free actions to speak. I get that. The Savathor, before they do these things, is there something you want to do?
I cast fly with my item on myself.
What item?
The loot. I can spend 1 charge to cast fly on myself.
Oh, nice.
So your action is you're going to float a little bit.
Oh, I'm flying to the ceiling and
Do you have an
flattening
Instagram of the
myself.
bards?
I do.
Damn.
Uncommon. But I will go to the ceiling as high as I can. I can move 60 feet, and I will flatten myself out to get an extra 5 feet.
Okay.
Because I am.
Yeah, rule of cool, you're taller than the Remoraz.
Yeah, I'm taller than where it traditionally has bursted from the ground. I am keenly aware that if I see little dust or ice shaking off the ceiling, I will be changing my plan rapidly.
60-foot high ceilings and a 30-foot high. Yeah, you're up there.
Okay, and that is my action. Spend the charge. I am. Can you take me higher? And
Actually, shield these don't always link. All right.
I will give a bonus bardic inspiration to. It's going to be the Torn King because he does not have the powerful build of a Goliath, but he has the rage within, and I think that rage needs to be tempered in this moment for whatever he needs it. So in a moment of horrifyingly bad rolls, you have an extra D8, one 8-sided dice to use in a moment of great need, as I will inspire you, friend.
Okay.
And that is my...
He's casting this. Blandina, your idea was real quick, and I'll allow someone to give a quick.
Right. So
Yeah.
we put everything in front of Amon. What if we put everything in front of the portal?
Okay. Yep. You say that. Vokath, you dumped it in front of Amon on as your action, or yeah. So you walk up and you drop this thing up. You drop it. You moved 30 to get there and dropped it. You have an action by dropping this thing. I'm not calling that an action. Do you know what I mean? Just for the so you get up there and just like bloop, you drop the axe. Nothing happens. If you look at the map, you put this at the feet. It's 30 feet to the portal from where all of these things are at.
Yeah, but I can only take one at a time. So that would be 6 rounds, guys. We don't have that kind of time.
We have 2 barbarians, so that's 3 rounds. You and Torn can move.
And we have Harshnag. 2
And-
rounds.
Well, Harshnag is holding
Let's
the
see
door.
if he can.
He's Hodor.
I don't know if doors are how this thing moves as we've seen. So,
Well, but right
I'd
now,
much rather have.
right now he is holding
Yeah.
the door, as it were. So
So what we could ask him to do is go 2 items, 1 in each hand, and he could delay, or if our timetable is item interaction based,
then that would be
we
2.
can tell Harshnag.
Then that would be 2 rounds.
Right.
What if you cast levitate on the pile of weapons?
Only 500 pounds, I think, right?
Yeah, they're like 500-600 pounds.
Yeah. So Harshnag could be like dual
They're
wield, but all of us
501
are like,
pounds per levitate. They're 500.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think it comes down to 2 rounds on our best day.
All right, where are we
You want
taking?
to move them all from one spot. They were like, okay.
And so,
Does anybody want to do a percent?
I am going to cast.
I want to do a
greater.
perception check.
I'm casting greater invisibility on myself. I'm gone. I don't want the Rimmeraz to see or hear me.
I mean, it can sense you.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
correct.
So hang on a sec. I'm gonna move the axe to the portal.
Mhm.
Okay.
Can I take my action still to cast Cure Wounds on myself?
Yes.
I'll do that.
You're carrying it straight to the portal. Oh, and dropping it at the portal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that was crappy. I only healed for 4. Like we could just walk through the portal, right? It's just a big thundercloud.
I think we need to activate the portal with this offering.
I'm not walking through another set of doors without some assurances. I rolled a perception though for 19.
The only thing to you that's descript in this room, right, is the hands had weapons. One was missing, right?
All right, so we go and put the weapons back on the hands.
The only things that are the key off to anything. What does that mean? No idea, right? Because all the giants were holding a weapon. 2, the runes are around this thing. These mithril runes, like so, it's stone with mithril runes in there, and then the portal itself is bellowing with thunderclouds.
Okay, but the Harshnag like recognized one of the runes to be the rune of ice, which is like his rune. It's the frost giant rune, right? There's a rune for every giant.
Right.
I think we said that last time. There were 6 giants, 6 statues, 6 runes, a rune for every giant. He knows one. This is a temple. So, like a temple would be guarded to only accept its followers, and none of us are followers of the giant's god. So I think Harshnag needs to walk through the portal first. and maybe he just like maybe that's all there is to it. Like it's a giant's portal, or maybe he touches his rune and then walks through because he's acknowledging like, hey, because the giants wouldn't come here all together. Fire giants don't like frost giants, and you know, it's a pissing match. You could just hear Vocat like rambling in front of the portal with the axe on the ground.
Would I be able to go ahead?
I think not Vocat. I think Harshnag just needs to walk maybe through the portal. Like maybe that's all, we're maybe overthinking this.
Right.
I do want to. All right, so I'm listening to this, and how far am I from the axe he just put down?
You can move up with him with the axe.
All right, I want to try something. I tell him to be respectful, but I definitely want to try picking it up and putting it where the hands were that didn't have a weapon. And I tell him to grab a weapon and go and put it in. Try to match the weapon with the statue somehow. Can we tell by looking at because we're warriors?
We would know where all those weapons came from. Like the giant. There was a club for the hill giants. There was a sword for the fire giant.
Right.
Like, yeah.
I tell him what the plan is, and let's just see if it works. I mean, if it don't work, we die anyway.
Right.
So,
but I feel like those. I don't think. Well, maybe if we put the axe back, that'll.
Yeah,
the one thing that we didn't have was the axe.
I'm taking Fifth Element, the movie Fifth Element. So, It's a story I've heard.
But there's an oracle on the other side of this portal, right? So giants would come here to visit the oracle, which means they have to walk through that portal.
No, they have to be united, and a sign of being united is all the weapons being presented.
I don't think they have to be united, do they?
Yeah,
I feel like the ordning was
that's
all
what the ordning was about.
No, the ordning's about the ordning is a ranking system. It like says which giants have to kowtow to which other giants. The
But it was
higher you are
Anam,
on the ordning, the more powerful you are.
But it was Anam that set that. So they're presenting to Anam and in unity to the
I know,
ordning.
but if you're a frost giant and you make a pilgrimage here, if you're a frost giant and you make a pilgrimage here to a giant temple to pay homage to an oracle, the ordning is irrelevant. Like you just have to get
the greatest spiritual magical work of Ammon was the ordning. It is a statue of him being basically with the others kneeling or basically demonstrating respect. When we came in here, they all had weapons offered to him except one.
Okay,
that item has
back in the hands.
Has now been brought back. Right, because like this would be like finding Noah's Ark and like trying to solve a water puzzle, right?
You're right.
The elephants are
the
missing.
one was missing, but the fact that they can be removed makes me think that you have to take it somewhere or use it for something.
Well, we can try that. We can try that.
Yeah, okay, but here's the thing. If we went to a temple of Tempest, you would have me lead the way. We're at a giant's we're at a giant's holy place. I think Harshnag needs to lead us through that portal. Like I think he has to be the first one to go in.
I agree. Especially, yeah.
Hey, Sir Timothy. I lean into Volcath and I say, look, man, I saved your life. Do me this solid. Let's just put the weapons back. If it doesn't work, you can punch me in the face.
Yes, I like this. We'll put them back just for the opportunity if it doesn't work.
Right. I'd like your last act as a living man is punching him in the face.
I'll say it takes one full round. Do you want Harshnag to help?
You're damn right. He better do something.
Goes 1, 2, 3. He takes 3 and does it. The 3 of you can do it in one round. You set them all in there. He runs back to the door as the door goes right, and he holds it.
Okay.
Nothing happens when you put all of the weapons back. Harshnag's just leaning against the door.
I just grin at Torn. I'm like, oh, it'll come. Don't you worry, my friend.
You least expect it.
I take it. Hey, look. You want it now? You want it later?
Later. I'm gonna save it. I will cherish it. I will cherish it.
All right. I'm still flying through the air, staying high, yelling for Harshnag to tell us what to do at this point.
I'm going to be like, Harshnag, take...
No. He's like, I've nothing. I've only, imagine going to the Parthenon for the first time. You know what I mean? Like, it exists.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I feel as the door quakes again. I don't yell
here. Just because I'm a giant, I don't know what this is.
Okay,
I'm gonna tell him to pick up your fucking axe and walk through the portal.
Yeah. So
you want him to grab the axe and walk through the portal.
Will we be able to hold?
That's what I think. I think if you're the right giant with the right weapon, maybe you can just walk through that portal and it opens up.
Oh, I didn't realize that's what you were saying.
Like, he's a frost giant.
Okay.
He's come to pay homage to the oracle. He takes his axe, which is the offering being given to Ammon, and he walks through the portal.
He looks at you and says, like, basically, hold the door. If the two of you guys could hold the door.
Fine, I will get on the door.
So you guys race the door. He walks up. He grabs the axe. Looks back at you guys. Oh, goes nothing.
Just walk through, you idiot.
Walks to the door and just hits the cloud and.
Well, shit, I'm out then. I'm done. Someone can smack me now.
He places it on the, the thing and just like, and walks over and puts his hand on the door as you feel
so we're missing something
on the door.
We're missing something.
There's a rune
the statue of
on the door.
There's a rune. Is there a rune on the axe?
Oh,
What are the runes on the weapons? That's why I asked, like, will we know?
Yeah.
Is there runes on the weapons?
Tori might have a point. Yeah.
Are there runes on the weapons?
Oh shit! Match the runes.
They have to dock it. They have to dock it. They have to go rune to rune.
Okay.
Oh
So,
God.
are there runes on the statues?
Yeah.
Maybe we don't need
No,
all of the
it's the
runes
portals.
touched.
It's all the runes need to touch
On the portal.
because
Okay.
the portal has a rune.
But each weapon has a
But
rune
how do
on
you
it.
put the?
Is that correct, Tim? Each weapon
Yeah.
has a rune
Put
on
the
it.
weapon on the rune.
Not the
It's-
statues have a rune. The
no.
statues have a rune, or the weapons
This-
have a rune.
We'll say in this case, yeah, that it does have a rune.
The same as the others or different?
They match.
What matches? All of them on all weapons, or just rune
So
on
there's
weapon
6
to door?
runes in 6
Got
runes.
it.
They don't
6
all have
runes.
life. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Oh,
All right.
Anti-Can donated. Thanks, Anti-Can.
One's associated with Thrym. There's a rune associated with Surtur, who's sitting there that looks like a fire giant. You know what I mean?
So
I yelled,
Harshnag put the runes on the wrong statues. Then is what you're saying?
No.
there is
The weapons each have a rune. The statues have a rune. And
Match them.
right, so take each
and
weapon.
the door has a rune.
And the door has all 6 runes. So we take each weapon and put the rune up against each of the runes, as if we're 6
Right.
Well, why don't you have Harshnag?
As if we're
Why don't
6
you have
giants.
Harshnag do? Why don't you have Harshnag do his first and see if like?
Well, his is already glowing. That was the only
Because
rune that's
he should've-
activated, right?
His was.
I don't think
glowing
it was
already?
activated.
No, he just walked into.
Nah, he didn't
Am I
say that.
misremembering
Yeah, he
from
didn't
2
say
weeks
that.
ago?
Yeah.
Was
thought
it
it was
activated
activated.
already when he walked in?
No. Like clearly the gate is not open, but maybe it's like a key. So maybe like our whole idea of Frost Giant takes Frost Giant's weapon, goes to gate. Maybe Frost Giant takes Frost Giant's weapon, goes to gate, and like goes rune to rune at the gate.
Right.
And then
Let's
if
do
we
it.
need others, then we'll have to carry the other ones over for him.
Nah, man, he could do it.
There's still not enough of us to do all 6.
Right.
And I say, Belladonna. What's her name?
Belladonna. Blandina.
Blandina. I got Madonna on the mind, man. My bad. Blandina, I can't see you, but I say I know you're here. Can you make sure Harshnag is matching the runes up? Because like maybe he's not too bright or something. But
I could
he's
do
like,
that.
what? What do you want me to? He's like, what do you want me to do? Like,
bro,
what you're
just
at-
match the fucking
I'm an
runes,
adventurer
bro.
like you guys.
Yeah,
All right, I'm
take
tired of this shit.
Take
Like,
the axe and match it to the rune again. To like take your axe and right.
Touch-
That's what we want him to do.
Yeah, put it up against the rune. Like
Yeah,
okay.
wherever the rune is.
I think we're all on the same
axe,
page, right?
Put it
grabs the axe, walks over. Look at that. He just looks at, he's like, as soon as he touches it, the rune glows blue. The
Sons
axe
of a bitch.
takes a shimmer. The clouds begin to crackle. And, a sheer mist kind of appears as I flip through the page real quick. And you can see through as you're looking, beyond the thundering archway lies a hexagonal chamber whose walls rise higher than you can see from the chamber itself, before tapering to a 90-foot high apex inside this domed room. Standing in each corner of the room is a life-size statue of a giant holding a heavy iron lantern with one raised arm. Each type of giant is represented inside this. Hill, stone, frost, fire, cloud, and storm. A cold magical light radiates from each lantern, illuminating a giant corpse lying on the floor beneath a shroud of frost in the middle of this room. The corpse looks like it has been here for a long time, preserved by the cold. Next to the body rests a giant frost-covered morning star, as you can see this through the thin clouds that are now like it's less bellowing as you're looking through here.
Okay. We got to get in there.
because I don't know that the Ramirez will be able to get in there once, like, if we can get in and close the portal.
Yeah.
But this didn't open the
fly.
This didn't open the portal. It just made it. We can start to see through it. So
that's good enough to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly with my full fly speed in that direction.
Well, I mean,
no, don't go full fly speed. You'll be like a robin into a window. Maybe you'll just be like, ooh, boom. Oh no!
I mean, fly full speed to get there. Okay. I'm not like flying slowly. I will fly quickly and then land and go through if possible here.
I mean, it's not good that I think that's the Oracle probably dead inside. That's not a good sign.
But I'd rather be with a dead Oracle than a living whatever that is.
That's right, because he just chewed us up and spit us out.
Right.
So we don't need to match all of the 6 to open it fully.
I don't know. Let's just try. I mean, to save
let's
time.
wait for DM feedback here.
I hear you. Yeah, you're right there. You're right there. There's the mist. You can see through the mist.
Going through the mist.
Slowly. If I see Histofer fly through, I am.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Salvatore sitting there holding and just like looking back, and you hear from the other side of this door that was rattle, and it stopped.
Oh shit! It's digging. We gotta go now. We gotta go. I'm running. This is like a Tremors movie.
So Torn, what do you do?
I say to hell with it and walk into the room.
You guys watch Torn walk straight through.
Wait. What do I see?
Torn, you're in there. Yeah. Allow me to switch to Christicam.
Christicam.
How come my Christicam is so small?
What?
What are you
Size
talking about?
doesn't matter.
I want to see.
I just switched it.
I can just click it, right?
I just switched it. If you click on the top right of the small, and then go replace pen or add pen to Christicam, then that'll go big.
There we go. Got it. Yep. Appreciate you.
There we go. Well, I think
this is beautiful.
If Salvatore and Torn make it through the portal, I am following.
Yeah, I was like I said, full fly speed stop and then step through. It was,
I might even attempt
like Homelander.
Yeah, exactly.
How would you know if we made it?
Well, I think I can see you on the other side, can I?
Yeah.
Right. We can see a dead body inside.
You can see him.
And
okay, I'm like hit checking what's his name through the portal too.
Nobody sees me, but I did. I'm going it through as well.
Oh, that's right. You're invisible.
Harshnag. I hip check Harshnag through. I buckle his knee and pull his beard.
I use karate.
I use the judo, and I use his own weight against him.
Are you
You don't want to mess with me.
So are you flying in?
Flying in, landing gently. Yep.
Well, this is epic.
Where do you guys go once you're?
Well, look at you with your little flying towers.
Yeah. Thanks, Axe and Shield.
We don't spare expense here at Stronghold D&D, everyone.
I want my friends to have a good time.
Man, that's visually stunning.
Yeah.
Stunning. I like the green. I love the green.
Yeah, that green is an accent that makes it more ominous for sure.
Just cool looking. It's like a neon too.
I'm getting emotional here.
Okay, so you've entered the room, Torn King. What do you see? As I mentioned, you see all 6 representations of giants holding lanterns covered in frost. The floor is covered in frost. That ice part that you see right there, imagine a giant larger than you've ever seen is dead there, prone with a morning star outside of its hand, kind of like this, big golden breastplate on this thing. You're all at the portal, I'll say. No one stepped forward, no one has done anything yet. Does that make sense? I'm allowing you guys to be like, hey, what do I want to do?
But we're all in.
We're all
correct?
in the portal. We're all in the portal.
And Harshnag is also in?
Harshnag's in.
Does it look like there's any way to close the portal so the Ramoraz can't come through?
Just comes in and kills us here.
Doesn't look like it.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to...
Do you want to make a perception check real quick?
I would love to make a perception. Or even a religion check if I think it would be something of a religious nature.
Yeah. I'm going to give the last
It's the same
inspiration to Blandina because I think you're the only person that doesn't have one.
No, I have one.
Blandina.
I still have
Oh, you do? Who doesn't have one?
I don't have one. I
apologize. I'll apologize. I'll be you then, as I will look to you and say...
Well, I'm going to use it right now to add to my perception check then, and it's a D8?
Yep, D8.
Okay, so with that, I have a perception check of 17.
Right on the money?
Yeah.
You get
that's where the money is. I'm right on it.
That, you know, a pilgrimage could show up here. The thing opens. A party could go in of giants to discuss this thing. It appears that this thing's open for about an hour.
Oh, shoot.
There are no runes on the inside, but you think that you could probably close it from the outside?
I don't want to do that.
What?
That's not a good idea.
Is it not though? Like we got something about to burrow in.
Well, let's just wait. Maybe it doesn't come in here like it.
Like it.
Well, it's tremor sense. If crossing planar bounds, tremor sense.
That's right. It might not be able to sense us. That's right.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point. I didn't even know that.
I'm just going to keep an eye on the room and make sure it's not coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, I want to investigate this murder scene and this mace and all this good stuff that we got as a investigatable perception.
So that's not a real body. That's a statue.
There's a real body in the center of the room.
Why did you call it a murder scene?
There's a body in the middle of the room.
Are you still levitating while you do this inspection?
Yes.
Good.
We have that right, don't we? Like, there's 6 statues around the edge with lanterns, and then a body of a giant lying in the center of the room, covered in frost.
Yep.
A giant bigger than we've ever seen.
But not a coffin, right? But it's a body, just a body.
Yeah. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let's see if we can figure out how he died.
Yeah, let's go first. Right there.
Full Sherlock Holmes. Elementary, dear Watson.
Harshnag look dangerous, bro.
Harshnag did it.
He ain't dangerous. He's all for show. He's all for show.
He hasn't wanted to help us because he's in on it.
Go ahead and you can do your investigation.
Investigation or perception? Because is it like okay?
Can I make a medicine check to see if I know what killed him?
Oh, that's smart.
Okay.
All right, I got a 16. Yeah.
Sabathor, you look at it, you see some, kind of scars on him, like there may have been a, battle. As you walk up to do the medicine check, Vokath.
Yep.
A ghostly form stands up.
Oh, shit. Oh, beautiful piece, by the way. That looks amazing.
That is gorgeous.
What?
And I'm not just kissing the DM's butt. That's a beautiful way. Look at Harshnag.
It stands up just with opaque eyes flowing in this blue hue, looks down at all of you. I'm gonna say you guys walked around so I can have them face you. How's that sound?
We got a couple donations to charity to shout out here.
All right. Can you hook me up on that one?
Yeah, so we got, as I think we already recognized Candy. It's always good to double down and say thank you there to Candy for $10. And then Bruingal.
Dude, Brugal, he made my DM screen.
No way. And he has generously given 25 to support the cause. So
thank you so much, Brugal. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. I hope we didn't bore you with our puzzle deliberation. Some people love the drama. Some people are like, hurry up and make a decision. But I think
Vokath had it on the nose like right away.
Oh,
he's like, let's go touch it with a thing. But I love, you know what I mean? Like, I love group leadership.
No, I didn't. I was like, just have him walk through it. I didn't think he had to touch it. And
then, so there you go. He stands up. Oh, you can see a tall, you know, he's still got like the breastplate's on the ground on his body. He stands up and he's wearing a ghostly visage of what he used to wear, right? His hands outstretched, and you could see him kind of adjusting to things, but you hear a voice, and he's just like, where is he? Where's my father? Where is my father? He betrayed me. He betrayed me. My father murdered me. As he, you know, stands there. Whoa. Oh, Blagothkus! Where are you, father? As he echoes through the chamber and he looks around and you see him in his anger and he just steals his eyes straight down at Vokath because Savitor, he's flying and I'm looking at Vokath. What brings you to the Oracle? As you look down, you can see a circle of mithril and runic language that you... Does anybody speak Dwarven?
Oh, not Dwarven. I speak Giant.
I speak Giant.
It's not Giant. You see something kind of similar. You know what I mean? You on the ground, but it looks, you know, like you've seen this a couple times when you're in Waterdeep. It's a language but it's not like the runic language that you're not familiar with, but you see something written, you know what I mean? As he points to the Oracle, you can see that there is there's something on the ground.
How y'all feel about that, man? I'm curious to know who this dude's father, where his father is, man. What about a religion check? No, that wouldn't work.
Ooh.
He's sitting there and, you know, kind of just looking at you guys, not quite in NPC mode, you know, you don't need to click for next or whatever, but, you know, yeah, he was fierce about like what just occurred.
I was on mute the whole time. I drop invisibility and I ask him, like, who is your father and what happened?
Blagothkus, a great cloud giant lord. I pilgrimaged here with him many moments, you know, to him like moments ago. We came we were given we came to the Ion seeking wisdom. The Oracle told us that a great upheaval would upset the balance of power in the world, giving the giants the opportunity to win the respect of their gods and bring glory to their race. My father outright asked how he could impress the Oracle, and the Oracle shunned him. The Oracle reached to me, shadowy, to step out of my father's dark shadow. It bellowed in here. When the Oracle spoke these words, my father took his vengeance upon me immediately. I was supposed to act out against my father and step out against him. That's when he slew me. A terrible fight. But I fell to his powers.
And what is your name?
Aegoron. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Chris Bergens. Yeah.
So
it's Caddy Brea, not Caddy Bree.
So Blagoth gets killed.
Do you know him?
Outside, Blandina does not. I do. Manu does. That's why I'm like, ooh, Blagothkus. What?
I will say, what was the last thing you remember understanding about your father's intentions here?
He sought greater power amongst the cloud giants. He came to the Oracle to see if he could impress Amon to become a lord of the cloud giants or gain power. When the Oracle said there was nothing that he could do to impress Amon from his darkened shadow, and asked me to step from my father's shadow and face him, is when Legothus smote me.
And why was it so important?
My father's greed brought us here.
Okay, so he has displeased the divine of the giants.
It is rightfully so that King Hecaton does lead us.
I will say this: is there a way to speak to for us to speak to your oracle?
Yes. He looks down and he points at the ground and goes to notes.
Goes to notes. That's so funny.
And he looks down. Does anybody speak giant, by the way? Yeah, okay. We've been speaking in giant this whole time. He says, speak in these dwarvish terms, ask your question, and know truth. And as soon as he says that, woof, this thing lights up. And he's just like, the oracle awaits your questions.
Are there, I'm asking him, are there rules to these questions, or is there any question fair game? Is there a protocol that we must follow to make sure?
Are you asking a question in the room? Is what you're saying? As the oracle just
I would.
Yeah.
Because I have no reason not to.
And it's just like 6 questions as one of the lights goes
I mean, imagine we get an answer for the question.
Yeah, but it comes from ominously like 6 questions.
Oh, good.
Trying to switch to a deeper giant voice. I'm losing my voice.
We'll just assume it's a really, really deep voice.
Since I read the Ordning, Giants and the Ordning, numerous times, I have one big question. The Ordning has been around for thousands of years, millennia, however long. How did the Ordning break?
Well, first we want to know the protocol answer, right? Like if there's a way to ask.
He asked the question.
Yeah.
you guys can use telekinesis. You guys could use whatever you need, but like
question.
Well, I know
one.
the first question ever asked, first question 1 that was 6 remaining. The first one is, what is the protocol to asking these questions?
He just asked the question. There is no, my lord, you know what I mean?
Oh, like, there's no answer?
No, there's an answer. He asked that question right there, and you said like, what? So say again the question.
I said the Ordning has been in place for thousands of years, millennia. What caused it to break now? What broke it? What broke the Ordning? After thousands of years.
Good. Yeah. There are answers, and I'm trying to mush a few together.
Okay.
All right. Stay canon to this. So I'm Hecaton's betrayal.
Hecaton's betrayal?
Well, the betrayal against Hecaton. Being misled by his eldest daughters, Mirren and Nim, who covet his throne. Released chaotic evil and elements into the world, empowering the rest of the Ordning to gain control and seek out the rule, the rule of the Ordning.
You can relax your voice. It's all good.
No.
So just
I'm on once. Gotta do it.
so
Is it Amon
just,
or the Oracle?
just so I understand, his daughters, Hecaton's daughters, betrayed him to gain control of his throne. Is that basically what you said? And in doing so, brought chaos and evil.
His eldest daughters. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Mirren and Nim, who covet the throne. And I'll just who covet his throne.
Got it.
Chaotic elemental evil, right? Is backing this somehow. They can't just come into this. They had to have made deals. You know what I mean? Like, so that's.
Oh, then can I ask a question?
One lamp goes out, so you're at 4 lamps.
So who did the daughters strike their deal with?
Unknown. Right? Even
that's a lamp.
Okay. Is no.
They are Mirren and Nim are pawns of a much greater evil named Lenathon. A dragon in the guise of a storm giant.
Oh, that's spicy. Okay.
That MFer? He gonna die.
Sorry,
now.
Lanathon?
Lanathon. Okay.
This is not in character. Was it you said the name was Lanathon?
The Lanathon, yes.
I don't know who the Lanathon is.
Okay, sorry. Well, yeah. Another Wizards of the Coast lore.
Lanathon is a dragon, though.
Is a
dragon disguised
is a
as
blue dragon.
It's disguised as a storm dragon or storm giant. Okay. Let's see.
3 lights left.
Where's Lenathon at this point?
First, you must prove yourself. When human barbarians came to these lands, they fought our kind and stole our relics, burying them in the ground. The humans built altars to Uthgar, their god king. Atop these relics surrounded their altars with burial mounds. Go to these mounds, retrieve 1 or more of these lost relics, and bring them here as tribute. Do this, and your path will be made clear. There are many paths you can take. The more relics you deliver, the more paths that can be open. In this particular case, if you prove yourselves as champions of Amon, Chief Gaw is gone from the Hill Giants, but not what corrupted her. Seek her specific artifact that she has taken. Bring it here. Place it on the circle. Sorrowful music will lead you to a lone tower near Belyard. Seek a mask, a source of corruption of the defeated chief, a porcelain mask.
I was going to ask a dumb question, but I realized we as a group haven't cleared any of the it's the other group with Sir Timothy that have cleared the 2 or 3 mounds, correct? This group and the grifters, we haven't cleared anything, correct?
These 2 groups, yeah. This group has never done a mount
right.
other than the grandfather tree, but you gave up that thing to the Harpers. Remember, you wanted to study, so you guys did the grandfather tree and gave up an artifact. Grandfather tree had an artifact.
The medallion doesn't count?
What medallion?
Medallion of the Grandfather Tree?
No.
Okay. Oh. Was that artifact the bow?
Nope.
Oh.
For something else that you get, you passed up the Harpers.
I guess I forget that.
Let's go get it
That was
back.
question 4. There's 2 lamps left.
So
we need to go get this mask near Bellyard. That's what we need to do. We as a next thing that we need to do based off of that information. Yes.
Are you asking the Oracle?
No, I'm talking amongst them. Based upon what we just got told, he wants us to prove ourselves.
But does that mean he's not going to let us ask any more questions?
2 lamps are open.
I got a question.
Okay.
No, but if y'all have something more important, y'all need to ask it because I'm gonna ask something that.
well, let's state our questions to each other. Let's state what we're gonna ask.
I want to ask her to kill that thing waiting for us or something.
Oh, that's a matter of.
We need information, not.
Yeah, I was gonna say it would be cool to find out if there's a way to restore Hecaton to the throne.
Is he dead? That would also be worth knowing,
regardless of death, because giant shit could be, restore his life and then bring him back, and he'll spank the shit out of his daughters.
Well, didn't he say that Hecaton's whereabouts are unknown?
Right, whereabouts unknown, but that isn't answering my question. Is regardless of where he is, what would be the way to bring him back to power? So not bring him physically back from where he is, but what would be the means of which reasserting his control? But if that's not as important because it's like a wild card connected to where he is.
Would the Oracle, maybe the Oracle just knows what needs to be done to stop the daughters. We could just
I like that.
We could just ask what, because there might be just sort of a linchpin, so to speak.
Right.
How do we stop the daughters?
I like that. Do you guys like that?
Yeah, I like that.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll let you go, Kat.
Dude, thanks, Canadian Agent Gamer. Thank you for that support.
What were their names again? It was Mirren and
Nim.
Okay. What
and Nim?
Okay, so the question that we're going to pose is what can we do to stop Mirren and Nim's plan?
That's a good one. I like that.
Find Sarissa, the youngest daughter.
Ooh.
Oh, there's another daughter. Ooh, we're getting into family drama. You always got to watch out for the youngest. I'm just saying.
We got one last question.
She needs your help.
Okay, then we need to know
where she is, right?
We need to, yeah.
First, you must prove yourself, and he goes through the whole thing. Anytime where you get the sense, and then the last light goes out. So as the last light goes out, you hear the statement again. First, you must prove yourself. Find the, you know what I mean? Find the mounds, find the mask.
Find the mounds, find the mask, come back, place it down. And of course, watch out for the Rimraz.
And sorry, where did he say we were supposed to go to find the mask?
It was.
He gave you got a specific one that is kind of aware of, that's kind of moved from a mound, and it's what Chief Ga had, right? And it was Chief Ga being dead.
I don't know who Chief Ga is.
Yeah, well, yeah. Harshnag's like, I'll fill you in later.
I would know
but
that.
There's a
I would know that. I would know that based upon the previous sending stones, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can tell you guys about that.
we kind of hand wave because there's sending stones in the party of like kind of keeping track of what the other dudes are up to. But the last lamp goes out. You see Aegon kind of still standing there waving, you know what I mean? Like, and he just looks at you. Will you avenge me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Avenge me and release me. My father resides. The last we saw him was in a place called Parnast, in a castle called Skyreach.
Oh, great.
You will be avenged, brother.
What?
Now I say such betrayal should not go unpunished.
I think many acts could prove your worth to Amon, to cleanse an artifact. There are many different paths you could take. The Belial one could work as well.
We could beat up the Harpers and take that one.
Or just ask for it back. You got a hell of a persuasion.
That's true.
Okay, so we've got a lot of things on our plate now. We know that we have to find the third daughter. We know that we need to avenge this poor giant's death. And we need to find the mask. Am I missing anything? Sort of the three big ones that he's just...
Yeah,
The youngest daughter.
Yeah, find the youngest daughter, but we can't do that until
We get the mask.
find the
Oh,
mask.
that's right, because we need to know where. I got you.
Yeah, but we could also find the mask and avenge this giant before we return here. That might help us if we return here and go, oh, by the way, we also avenged you.
Yeah.
I want to avenge dude. We got to get strong as hell to do that, though. He's a giant. And Harshnag ain't going to help. We know that.
Based on your religion check that you have, you get the sense that, you know, there's an hour for the portal, blah blah blah. This thing probably switches back on after a period of time to ask more questions, but it's all on how long you want to deal with the denizens of this.
No, I think we can. We've got enough to go on, don't we, team?
I think so. So find mask, kill Blagofkus, find Sarissa. Kind of in that order.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aegon's task for you was you know what I mean? Like, that had a very strong side quest to it. You know what I mean? Like,
right, but of the three things that we just got, find the mask, kill Blagofkus, find Sarissa. But
because he wouldn't tell us what the daughter's plan was without completing the task, and he wouldn't tell us where the third daughter is without completing the task. You get the sense
the Oracle needs to trust you before, you know what I mean? Before it gets any farther. Well, Aegon will tell you that the Oracle probably needs to trust you. Like I said, I think it gave you an act. You could follow the act, but I think there's other ways that are noble that you could, bring artifacts forward. But I think the Oracle would like to cleanse the artifacts if this chaotic evil that it speaks of is tampering with the magic of these artifacts.
We're going to kill your father and bring you to head.
Blagofkus is a very formidable cloud giant lord.
I believe
you can do this. I believe in you. And he looks down and he's like, take my breastplate.
Take his breath. I can't wear that big thing, man. Or is he just saying carry it up out of there?
You don't know much of magic, brave barbarian.
Trust him. Take it.
All right, I'll take it. I carry this big bathroom tub style breastplate. As soon as you
pick it up, this breastplate goes and looks like it could fit you, and it's golden.
Nice. Bro, we got to do a comic, man. I'm sorry to get off topic. That's good. That's good. I just saw that in like 3 different panels. Like, that's good.
Yeah. I will tell the dead giant, I'm sure if your father hadn't been so underhanded to attack you in such a way as this, you would have fought valiantly and conquered him.
I'm listening. Can is it? One sec.
We will do right by the giants who seek order. I have
Yo,
a
can I
belief in
ask
those
him
giants.
another question? Oh, I'm sorry, brother.
No, I
we're
was
out of
saying
questions.
Well, this guy
Well,
can
I mean,
answer us.
I'm talking about
the dead
ghost
guy.
dude.
Yeah,
No, we're out of
Ghost Boy.
questions.
No, I'm
Ghost
talking
Boy-
about not the Oracle.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that
can
was the
ask him
Oracle.
around, and he looks at
My
you,
bad.
and he points at his right hand.
Who's right hand?
His right
I'll
hand is
I'll
clenched in
check
a
out-
fist, and
I'll
he
check
points
out
at
his,
his right
I'll
hand.
check out his right hand.
Inside his right hand, you see a triangular fire opal that measures about 3 inches on each side, is in half-inch thick. I want to say,
What is that?
he's like, that is the opal of the Ildrune. You can ignite this. You can ignite an object within 10 feet of you. The object must be flammable, and the fire starts in a circle no longer than 1 foot in diameter. You have resistance to cold damage. As an action, you can extinguish any open flame within 10 feet of you, and it gives you the gift of flame. You can also inscribe this if you look up Opal of the Ildrune in there, but you have to attune to it.
Oh, cold resistance, you say?
You know that
I
it
like
adds
that.
it adds fire damage to your weapons.
Oh.
I could have a burning hammer like the faux hammer himself.
Himself, that could also, in proof of Blagothkus's fall, that would probably also appease the Oracle, since a great blasphemy had occurred on us. Like, he's giving you I'm giving you guys a, you know what I mean? You choose your destiny kind of thing.
Yeah, just giving the weapon flame damage destroys the opal. So it's either cold damage resistance forever, as long as you're wearing armor, or for what is it? Oh, does it stay there?
I think it gives you all of this.
It just destroys itself.
It says
it says weapon or armor. Yeah, weapon or.
We'll say you guys have been in this room for 15 minutes. You've been overall in this dungeon an hour. You know what I mean?
Right.
Anybody that casts anything that lasts for an hour is now, you start feeling that gone.
Oh yeah, you can transfer so it gives you the fire friend, it gives you the fire tamer, it gives you
Holy cow.
We did it. Well, man.
Canadian ancient game.
Buddy, you know how much that means to those, you know what I mean? It means a lot to us. I wonder if the organization even knows, you know what I mean? Because it's so big, but like, dude, thanks so much for the folks out there that are struggling with it right now. That's going towards someone on the other end of one of these lines that are dealing with suicide awareness or mental health. So, dude, many blessings, man. Really appreciate you.
That gets us to $1,001 donated.
That's super sweet.
Yeah. And we're almost at 800 followers. We're at 799.
Yeah. Maybe I'll come up with a giveaway for next week. I'll come up with my old fashioned giveaways. I'll come up with something.
Feet pics.
Feet pics. Yeah, I don't even want to go down that slippery slope. But I don't know. So back at it in our closing minutes. You guys are there. You picked up the thing. You see that morning star as well. It's a morning star, and it's a giant ass morning star. You grab that to see if it's magic. It's just a giant ass morning star. But he doesn't object to taking it. And you see him kind of benevolently he looks like a nice guy. They got a bad rap. You'd have been a cloud lord, you know.
Mhm.
But yeah, there you guys go.
Can we take the mace?
You can take the mace. Yeah, it's heavy. It's like 200 pounds. You know what I mean? It's a giant's.
It's not magical though.
Good thing we have a Harshnag.
That breastplate that you're wearing right now as a barbarian, I'm not sure if you can wear armor. I can't remember. Can you put a breastplate on?
Depending on your
There's a
stats, it could be worse.
+2 breastplate.
That's a what?
+2 breastplate.
Yeah.
Okay. So that being said, getting back into this, you can feel the clouds starting to emanate just a little bit around this thing, giving you a bit of a Indiana Jones. This thing's about to shut. I will say, as you look out, though, you see like this thing in the corner pop up and then kind of burrow back down, fully well knowing this thing's in the chamber with y'all.
I told you. We should have asked how to kill it. Told y'all, man.
You sense that you're in a relative ollie oxen-free spot but there is no open button on this side, is what is very clear to Vokath.
Right.
So we can't long rest in here. We have to go.
We have to go. I think we make a run for it. With Harshnag buying us time.
Harshnag's like,
I'm not asking you to sacrifice yourself. I'm asking you just for
he's like
a moment.
He just grips his axe, runs straight out there, and just boom hits this thing.
All right.
Clearing a path to the outside.
Hurry up, guys. Let's go.
All right.
Come on, boys.
You guys run as you hear a ruckus inside with Harshnag, and you just all of a sudden you see him just like go as he's just like booking it outside behind you as you guys are just like you see Savathor's horse just open. I don't mean to be gross. It's passed away. It's open ribbed and you see a white dragon as you guys go outside. It kind of take off as an owlbear, just bloody owlbear is just battling. And as you guys all run outside, this thing just snarls and flies off, just like giving you one last good luck as it flies away.
How far away is it? Just curious.
Plot amount,
Plot amount away.
As it's
a plot
121 feet, it kind of flies off as you guys go outside with its, it's a dragon. It's kind of smart. Well, it's a white dragon, so it's not that smart.
I mean, I could get there.
Do the one thing as we close the door. If you want to do one thing to this thing.
No, if it's a matter of plot, I don't want to waste the precious spell slot on a plot.
Young white dragon leaves. Yeah, you still have
the 3 first level spots.
Of the world in front of you. Yeah. You guys walk out. What I'll say is, you guys walk out. You go down those giant stairs. Harshnag just like looks at you guys, nods. Brungal, man,
holy cow! Holy cow!
Dude. Maybe can we move a stretch goal on this thing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To make it so that we know how much we made, not like close it out and do whatever. So we know how much this overall, how much our community is making. Brungal, I owe you a beer at Gary Con. Sound good? I owe you a beer for that one for sure. Oh, there's a baby. All right, we're wrapping it up, Tori. We're wrapping it up, buddy. Punisher, love it. So you guys go downstairs. Mm-hmm. You guys he builds this thing. You're feeling the camaraderie, the five of you guys. He starts telling you a story of Force Grade and Waterdeep and how like that was one of the biggest scraps he's been in. And you guys feel yourselves leveling to level 8 as we wrap this up. And you guys take a long rest outside the Eye of the Allfather with a good mission of go out there and impress Amon. You know what I mean? Go impress the Oracle. You were given the Oracle felt a little bit. It wasn't an air of desperation, but it gave you a hey. If you don't know, go to Belial.
Right.
Aragon's like, hey. Egeron was like, hey, you could go, you know what I mean? Like, you could probably knock out Blagothkus, could bring back some of his kit and lay it down. He probably has an artifact on him. But you'd have to find Skyreach. It's not in Parnast, FYI. Harshnag says, well, he mentioned it being in Parnast, but Skyreach was in the Well of Dragons last I saw. It's probably moved since. So I don't know.
I feel
Anyways,
like we should. I was gonna say I just feel like since we promised, a dead guy to avenge him, and he gave us his stuff, I would feel so bad to be like, next time I see you, we didn't do that. So
I can put an artifact in Sky. There's 100% chance there's probably an artifact with a Cloud Giant Lord up in Skyreach Castle. There's neat things to Skyreach. If anybody thinks it's the Horde of Dragon Queen Skyreach, you're gonna have to negotiate with a great. I'll tell you guys how this is gonna go, and I might bring on a guest. You know what I mean? Like if you know to speak.
Why is Skylar looking like he has to poop?
No, because I know exactly what. Like, oh, that's not. Oh, that's. Ooh.
A pretty strong situation up there. But thank you guys so much for showing. I think 21 August is our next Wednesday. Where you guys will tell me in chat kind of what you guys over your campfire. The campfire is in Discord, you know, in your chat, and be like, hey, Tim, this is where we want to go, and I'll design the next spot for you guys. I love having you guys play. I want to wrap this up on time for Skylar because he's got to work. Thanks everybody for over $400, I think, that were donated. That is the most that we've received in a single night for donation. And as a person who goes to behavioral therapy for my own creepy crawlies for the PTSDs and stuff like that, I can appreciate people out there supporting these charities for someone who slips to the dark side real quick, and just having one avenue out there to be able to, you know what I mean, get a hold of somebody. I find value personally in, you know, behavioral therapy and stuff like that. You know, I'm not afraid to admit that that there are you know, experts out there that can just give you some really simple tools to get you through the day. I lived in a world of man up and, you know, suck it up, and you do that for X amount of years, and it can wear on some folks. So we really appreciate you guys helping out with this stuff and helping people, you know, man up together. Suck it up and drive on, right, Google?
$336 tonight.
Yeah, man, that's huge.
$336. You guys make this community why we love it. So yeah,
and it's fantastic because you see folks that are in chat. We run into each other all the time, either in social media or whatever. We meet up at conventions and whatnot. So, man, this is a team. Even if you're sitting at home with the earbuds in, we're doing this to, you know, give you something, give you a story on the side. We're coming together as bros, but also I'm losing my voice for, you know, for good reason. Yeah. No more man up. Yeah. Us up. So love you guys. We'll see you in a couple weeks. And for everybody else. Oh, we'll raid. But I'll say for everybody else, Sunday back at Deadstone Cleft, where that party TPK'd. So they're coming back to life inside of a rock's nest.
Nice.
It's brutal. They got too bold after they smoked me and my first. I don't know if you guys saw it, but they just rolled nat 20 after nat 20 after nat 20 and crushed this really hard scenario. And they went in this one being like, piece of cake, stone giants. What's the worst could happen? Crossed a bunch of rivers, left their paladin on one side and a rock point. Grabbed him and just killed him, and then systematically grabbed another dude. Basically, what I was going to do with you guys with the Remoraz, if we didn't charge, I was going to be like, nope.
Yeah, that Remoraz was that was some custom craziness.
Yeah, thank you, Blandina.
I was going to custom the first bite to add the pain, and the rest was regular Remoraz, because you have to plus up these monster manuals to create the stress these days.
Right? Yeah. I mean, I was like, I think from what I remember, running Remorazes.
It's bite, grapple, then swallow.
Yeah, bite, grapple, and swallow. To put bite and swallow in one was stressful. I
made him very hungry and ravenous on his.
No, it was good. It was an A+ challenge because I was like, oh shit, turn economy is so important.
Yeah. You guys did a fantastic job working through that. That charm.
It was Skylar, yeah.
The charm was everything, and putting a little wizard at risk like that, just taking the 10 damage burn the whole time as you guys sorted it out. You guys are very, very intelligent. Like, you guys crushed it. TK getting up there and just being like, nah, fuck this. I'm doing barbarian shit.
Yeah.
And then failing for the first time on a strength. That was brilliant because it brought you down to your dude, this is the comic book you want, right?
One hit point, yeah.
Yeah, we have to put it in the Shimogotten Shima realms though, because they'll tax us too much if we make that comic. But
how about the remembered realms?
Yeah, the
Cool.
Axe Coast.
Well, let's go raid another World Tabletop.
Yes, please. We owe Aaron one for a while, and he's good, sweet people. Another amazing community member. Please stay with us and raid another World Tabletop.
Absolutely.
Please.
We will see everybody on Sunday. And remember, if you guys want to listen to that music, go to Spotify, search for We Are the Stronghold. Old World, or Jesus Christ.
Old
Men
Men
Rolling Days. Old World Charmed Fantasy, and the Network the Quickening. Check it all out. Jesus Christ.
Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering. Network the Quickening.
Trying to get me sued, man.
Old Men Rolling Charm.
We will see you guys next week. Have a good one.
All
right.
We're out of here.